My life. Hi, Gingerlocks mom. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? Hi, Kathy. Hi, Jennifer. Oh, I'm in a mood today. Let me tell you. I'm going to vent a little bit, but I'm going to wait until there's a few more people in here, which I think I have the right to do, but whatever. I'm going to give someone a reality check. You guys hear me? I don't even know if I'm live. So how are you guys today? How are you feeling, Gingerlocks mom? I hope you're feeling good. Hi, Joanne, born to sparkle. Charlie girl, morning. Oh my God, I'm so happy to see you guys. Um, you're just waking up? Oh, how are you feeling now? Kathy Bradley. I'm going to address a few things today. But I'm going to wait till there's a few more people in here. So, but other than that, let's just talk for now. I'm going to get a few things out of my system. But I'm not going to scream and yell like a banshee. You know, that's for other people to do. Yeah, I always have to check on my phone if I'm live or not because I can never tell. I don't take StreamYard's word for it. Like, no. So I'm gonna wait till a few more people get up and get ready. So yeah, yesterday I didn't go on because the day before had 9 hours of lives. Like I had a 6 hour live in the morning, and then we went on and partied that night and had another like a party panel that night and had another 3 hours. So the next day it was like I was beat. It was like full-time job. So I just didn't I just took yesterday off. I just did nothing. I actually slept till I took a nap in the afternoon and slept till 5 o'clock. My husband came home a little after 5 from work and said, "How long have you been sleeping?" I was like, "I don't know. I slept all afternoon." So it's like 5 o'clock and was still sleeping. So I was tired. Um, yeah. So I'm going to wait till there's a few more people in here because I have some things on my chest I want to get out that were said last night that are completely lies, complete lies. And I put a little bit in my community post. Hi, Ash. God, I'm so sick of the lies, Laura. God, you guys are such narcissists. You think everything is about looks and weight and everything else, and it's not. But I'm still going to wait until a few more people. Hi, Ash. Hey, Ems. I'm catching up on what happened last night. We had flash flooding here, so our evening went nuts. Water is gone now, but left behind a ton of mud. Ugh, I hate mud. I hate mucky mud. I don't know. I'm just like so. Ugh, I'm irate. And even though I didn't see the whole thing, I just saw a little bit of people on a panel saying things about what happened in on my panel, which were total lies. I'm just so pissed about it. Hi, Amanda Ray, because it was like an out and out lie. But that's par for the course. Someone can't keep your name out of their mouth, but they demand you keep their name out of your mouth. Um, Laura. Okay, here's the deal. She was on a panel last night with Makeup Mobster, and I don't know how many of you were in my live. Hi, Sabrina. Hi, Ben. If that is Ben, probably isn't. But so Behave yourself, Ben. I don't want any doxing in here. Be careful. Um, so she's on a panel with Makeup Mobster saying that my live the other night, we were fat shaming. I guess it's making lemonade. And she called everyone, she goes, I guarantee everyone on Carla's panels is big, big and fat, and we're all fat. And but here we are, hypocrites, because we were fat shaming. Laura, only your stupid, dumb, idiotic, dumb, hypocritical mind goes there about fat shaming. Not one of us on that panel said anything about that girl's weight. We were laughing at the dance, you dumb bitch. So quit making it about fat. It wasn't about fat. It was about having fun. You can't stand to see people have fun. Makeup Mobster, I take back my apology because you were horrible to Ems. You call me her stupid friend. You know what? You and Tiffany Marie and Laura are three of the most hateful people on YouTube. I here's the thing. I try to keep you stupid, dumb people out of my mouths and not say anything. But but I'm looking good. Look at me going into work. Oh, 2 tacos. But here's the thing. Why say that we were fat shaming? You know what that night was about, Laura, which you don't know how to have, but you will probably steal because you saw how much fun we were having. It was about having a panel of people, no matter who it was, coming up and having fun. Did I kick Sarah Smiles off my panel? Yes, I did, because she was getting like too heavy and it wasn't fun with her. Did she? And then she ran over to Makeup Mobsters and whined about it. Oh, big whoop. She could have stayed and nobody had her blocked. She asked for me to take her rent. I took her rent. Dumb, 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 dumb. You're all dumb over there. And Laura, what's this about? Keep your name out of my mouth? Who the hell are you? Are you the freaking boss of YouTube? And every fucking live you have, you manage, either if you aren't saying my name, someone in your goddamn chat, unknown Capone, is saying my name. Unknown Capone has got his nose so far up your ass, it's permanently stained brown. I'm so sick of you. I mean, so sick of you. You think you demand things from people, and yet you cannot keep you and Makeup Mobster up there on your high horses. No pun intended. We were not fat shaming. It was about having fun. Boy, did Wogs dodge a bullet with you, Laura. He dodged a damn bullet with you. Thank God he found someone that was decent, because you are not decent. And I will, you know what, Laura, every time you stick my name in your mouth, every time I get a screenshot of someone in your chat making fun of me or talking about me, I will talk about you. Okay? You're not my boss. I can do what I want. But don't tell me that everybody that was on my panel that night is big and fat and was making fun of you or making fun of Jamie's weight. We were not making fun of Jamie's weight. We were laughing at the dance, you dumb bitch. Yeah, for someone that's got, you know what? I'm sick of your lies too. I'm sick of your damn lies. You you couldn't have watched it, or if you did watch it, you were so damn jealous that we were having fun that you couldn't stand it. You had to make it into something, horrible, when all we did was have fun. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you making demands. I'm sick of you saying that we do things that we don't do, because you are the only one that fat shames. How dare you? When you sat there after that fucking awards show and fat shamed Wendy over and over again, you stupid, dumb bitch. You can't even talk right. You get your words. You know what? I could make fun of you. I could make fun of things that you say, but I don't. Well, I haven't up to now. But when you start lying about me and my friends, yeah, the gloves are off. I'll talk about you. I certainly will. I certainly will. Because we weren't that night. You know what that night was about, Laura? That night was about Republican Ash was down in the dumps and she asked me to have a like a panel party. So we did. And you know what, Laura? We had fun. We laughed for 3 freaking straight hours and you can't stand it. You know why you can't stand it, Laura? Because you don't know how to have fun. You know what your fun is? Your fun is degrading people, doxing people. Yeah, I said it. You dox people. You dox your Patreon by accident. Hi, Talk. Love you. It's the only way I can send you a hug when you are upset. I'm actually not upset. It's actually feeling good because Laura demands that I keep her name out of my mouth. And I'm not anymore because she allows people in her chat to make fun of me, to call me names, she lets the troll accounts go. So go to hell, Laura. No, I'm not keeping your name. And it was exactly you and Makeup Mobster on your high moral horses saying, oh, boo fucking who? Woe is me. These people are so mean. They make fun of us. We weren't making fun of you. We were having fun. You don't know something that you don't know how to do is have fun. You really don't. You really don't know how to have fun. And that's sad. But you know what I expect? Here's what I expect, Laura. Since we had so much fun and it was such a hit that night, I expect you to steal that because you know what? You steal everything. You stole the awards, you stole the whiteboard, you steal everything. Because anything anyone does that's somewhat, successful, you steal it because you don't have an original idea in your head. You stole the reaction videos. We stole it too that night, but we stole it to have fun. It was our reaction. It was our reaction to the dance. We weren't fat shaming her, but only your sick mind, you and Makeup Mobster, would think that we were fat shaming Jamie. Makeup Mobster made fun of Sally Spencer. Makeup Mobster made fun of Marsha White Sharkey. Makeup Mobster made fun. So don't stand there. They made fun. What they did to Ems was disgusting. So the horrible people are not us. Whatever. Am I sorry I did that the other night? Oh, thank you. So, am I sorry that we had that the other night? You know what, Laura? I'm going to make it a thing. I'm going to make it a thing every week. We're going to have a party panel and we're going to have fun. And it's not going to be about you and it's not going to be about bashing people. Will we trash talk a little bit? Probably. We probably will. But since you can't keep my name out of your mouth, don't expect me to keep your name out of my mouth because it ain't happening, lady. You ain't my boss. This is my platform, and I will say whatever I want to say. And I will have up on my panel whoever I want to have up on my panel. You don't scare me, Laura. None of you scare me. Just because you're up there with 300 people in your chat, you know what? 300 people in your chat, maybe 50 people are talking. The other people are hate watching you. And I probably have the same. I have hate watchers, at least I admit it. I don't think everybody adores my ass. Half dead this morning, so might need to wait. Anyone want to come up and put their 2 cents in? I only watched, and here's the thing. I don't watch everything Laura did, but I just happened to come in when her and Makeup Mobster said we were making fun. We were all fat slobs on my panel, except for Marianne. She did say that Marianne was the only skinny one on my panel, and that we were all fat slobs on my panel making fun of how fat Jamie was. No, Laura, we were laughing at the dancing. We were laughing because we were having fun. We were not laughing at anyone's expense. We were laughing. She put it out there. We watched it. We laughed at it. We thought it was funny. But you wouldn't do it, and you probably will because you steal everything from everybody. Oh, sure, Marcia. I'm sorry. I was only in there for 5 minutes, but I heard her and Makeup Mobster on their high horse saying that we were all fat. We were fat shaming. This, not even a week after what she did to Wendy. You stupid. Ugh. I can make fun of you not being able to make words work. Words work. I can't even say it right this morning because it's so early. But you know, the way you talk. Hi, Marcia.
Hey, Carla, you go, girl.
I know. I was pissed off. And I was only in there for 5 minutes. I was in there for, her and we had fun the other night. Okay. It was all about having
Oh,
fun.
yeah, it was.
Republican Ash was down. She goes, Carla, I said, I guess because I don't know if she can have a panel on her, or it's hard for her to have a panel.
Yeah,
She said she was feeling down. So she said, we have a panel, or will you go live tonight and have, let's just do a fun live. And I said, yeah, it was late, but I said, yeah, because I had a 6-hour live.
I know. Yeah, that was a whole nother
But I love
day.
her. But I love her. And I said, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Because she was feeling down. So we did. And yeah, okay. There was, we watched some videos and we laughed. But we were not fat shaming. And Laura,
No.
we're not all friggin' fat slobs. And here's the thing about Laura. She makes fun of people's looks. She makes fun of people. She allows people to make fun of my looks almost every day in her chat. And Makeup Mobster up there, she made fun of Sally Spencer. She makes fun of you. She makes fun of, Tiffany Marie. Makeup Mobster and Laura are three of the most hateful women on YouTube. And there they are sitting judging me for the panel I had, saying that we were fat shaming. We were laughing at Jamie's dancing. I'm sorry, not sorry.
I think I know I personally am going to nominate that stream for the best stream of the week. That's
we had so much fun, but they had to make it into something like, something horrible. And then she, on top of it, said, I can guarantee you all those women on that panel are big fat slobs and making fun of. We didn't even make fun. Not one of us said anything about Jamie's weight. Not one of us said that, Laura. So you're a liar. You're a liar. And Makeup Mobster up there agreeing with her. I take back my apology because I apologized to Makeup Mobster before. I take it back. They have done nothing but be mean to people. And you know what? No.
Laura and Makeup Mobster are two of a kind.
Exactly.
They both think of the world the same. They think of everybody else the same. But it was a great stream. Everybody had fun. Everybody enjoyed it. And you're right. There's not a person on YouTube who can tell you what to say, what not to say. And that's one reason I'm not liked by those two, is because I'll say what I want to say.
Exactly. And them saying, you keep my or Laura anyways, I don't know, Makeup Mobster. I don't know. I don't watch her.
I don't either.
But I went into Laura's
thoughts.
And here's why I watched maybe 5 minutes. It's like when I go in there, it's like people bash. As soon as she mentions my name, there's like, four people calling me Chucky or whatever in there. So I don't go in there very long. I was in there long enough to hear what she said about us fat shaming. No, Laura, you can't stand to see anybody have fun. You watch her steal that too.
Well, that's what I put in the chat, that you were upset you didn't see it. She'll steal it. There's no doubt.
Of course she will.
Here's the difference. You have a sense of humor. The people you have around, like on that panel, I mean, who could say 180? And Smokey P and them were not funnier than crap. They were funny.
They were hilarious.
And this is the difference. It's self-deprecating humor. They can make fun of themselves as well as other people.
And we made fun of ourselves too.
Yeah.
I do all the time. I make fun of myself.
Yes.
But I'm not mean. I'm not, and I
you don't have a mean bone in you, Carla.
Right. And I never even
like everybody gets mad, but you're not a mean person.
no, and she's look at her title, even psycho. She's calling us all psychos. And no, Laura,
Yeah.
the only psycho is the person that puts psycho in their title and then proceeds to tell a lie to 300 people. Of course, and Laura, don't fool yourself. That's not 300 people that love you.
No.
Like there's
God, no.
like
That's why
50
she only
people
has like, yeah, she only has like 50
talking.
participating. Yeah.
Yeah. And the rest of them are probably thinking you're you know what you are, and that's
Yeah.
hateful. And Makeup Mobster, I did apologize to her because I kind of got in with Molly, and I
Yeah.
and I and I sent her an email, and I apologized because I didn't know. But you know what, you were up there agreeing with her, and I've seen more about what they've done to Ems, like, I've
Yes.
heard more about it. And no, I take back that apology, because you know what, you're hateful too.
Yes,
You
she
make fun of people's voices, and then you cry because people make fun of your voice. No,
is.
I don't take it back.
The hypocrisy is strong with that one.
Oh my God. It's, like I said, I could only watch, a couple minutes of that. And then as soon as she mentions my name, and there's like 5 people in that chat saying, calling me
Same way with
Tucky or
me.
whatever,
Same way with me.
you
All
know,
kinds of life. Here's the other thing I want to say real quick, and I know they're not listening because they're probably sleeping from being up corralling all night long. But hey, guess what, Laura? Amanda Lynn never plays Scales of Justice. I have access to Scales of Justice information and videos and trials, live and otherwise, because her and I are friends.
And here's another thing she does. She went on a panel and accused Amanda Lynn of not having any of her children. She
I know.
accused Amanda Lynn of
I
having
went and
different
listened.
baby daddies for all her children. Like, Laura, you're just hateful and mean. You don't know how to be decent.
Again, the hypocrisy, because that's not true about Amanda Lynn, but it is true about Laura.
It is true about her. And,
Other
and,
than her
and that was
twins, I mean.
after she told everybody that kids are off limits, that Heidi went up there on her panel and was hypocritical and said, kids are off limits, kids are off limits. And then Laura does that to Amanda Lynn. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. You know
Right.
what, Laura? Don't be sitting there telling me to keep my MFN name out of your MFN name out of my mouth when you put my name in your mouth every single time. It's Carla did this and Carla did that and Carla had that. Carla did this, and now they're accusing me of and M's orchestrating or scripting whatever happened
I know. I went.
that
That's I
day.
went
That
crazy.
was totally. It was totally not scripted. We were totally talking about something different. Ems needed to get something out of her system. She did. And Laura, no, of course, now again, you got it wrong.
Again, as usual. That morning actually I was on the panel, was very organic. I mean, the way it came up. Diane was mad about something that had been said by a makeup mobster about her that was a lie and was wrong. And Diane was talking about that. Ems was up here listening nicely. She was up here listening nicely. And then she heard Diane say something. And that was when it was said. It wasn't planned at all.
No, it wasn't.
And see, we don't manufacture drama over here. We usually end up responding to it. But because we don't because they make up drama, they intentionally go out and cause things to happen in chats so that they can use it for drama. We don't do that, and it drives them crazy. They think everybody does it.
Well, and it wasn't scripted. Here's the thing with Ems. Well, how this happened that day, she was struggling with something that she knew when Tiffany Marie went on Diane's panel and accused her of being a liar and shady or whatever it was. And I'm not even sure what it was. She was struggling with not. She had not gone on the panel to prove that she knew for a fact that it was a lie, because
Right.
Tiffany Marie is a liar.
Right.
And a troublemaker and a shit stirrer. And yeah, I said it. She is. She revels in it, because that's exactly why she went on Diane's panel. She was a shit stirrer. She wanted to start shit with someone.
Well, she wanted to start shit with Diane.
Yeah.
She wanted to start shit with Diane because one of Makeup Mobster's goals was to get rid of Diane, Wendy, and Randy.
Right. And that's exactly what she
and that's what she's done.
And that's what happened. And when M's come up, she had enough. She said, I'm sick of people treating me like shit under
Yeah.
under their feet. And I don't blame her. Like you know what? Here's the thing, Marcia. You can take it and ignore it and ignore it and ignore it.
Mhm.
And there comes a point where you just want to say, yeah, they'll have content now. Of course they will. And
Yeah.
I'm giving you, you're welcome, Laura. Um,
There you go.
because yeah, you're welcome, Laura. But here,
Maybe she'll make
I can't
50
remember
bucks
what I was
off
going to
you.
say. I can't even remember what I was saying.
Oh, that
Oh,
you take it, and then you just can't
yeah,
take
you take it, and then finally, it's just like, yeah, yeah, Stewie, yeah, clip it because she'll have content for a month, I'm sure.
Hope maybe
And
she'll
and
make
and
50 bucks off your content.
here's how she fights. Here's how Laura, she can't fight like a woman. She can't call you up and discuss anything with you. She has to first of all call you names, make fun of your looks, make fun of your voice, make fun of and Makeup Monster. I don't know if they're taking lessons from Laura and Tiffany
She's
Marie are
always
taking
been that
lessons, but
way.
they're doing the same thing. I'm gonna start calling them mini me's with Laura because that's exactly what they remind me of. They're just mean. Yeah, did I kick Sarah off my panel the other night? Yeah, because it was supposed to be about fun and she was getting to be lecturing and I didn't want her on my panel and yeah, I kicked her. It was not the end of the
You didn't
world,
do anything
Sarah.
wrong.
I didn't have to run over to Makeup Mobsters and whine about it. My God.
Well, here's the thing, and I'll tell Sarah this if I ever had to. She was all up at MGL's, and her and MGL had a difference of opinion. But
I
then
know.
she immediately ran to Makeup Monster.
Hmm.
So that
Yeah.
kind of takes away any credit you have. But you were right. That stream was not about drama, was not about bad shit talking, was
No.
not about what's going on in our lives that are so sad. It was not about anything like that.
No, we were trying to have a fun. um, Republican Ash was feeling down, okay, and I'm not going to go into details about
I
why.
had talked to
She was
her
feeling
earlier. I
down.
know
She
she
goes,
was.
"Will you please have just let's just have fun tonight?" And I think we accomplished that. And yeah, we play some videos. Did we laugh? Yeah, we laughed, but it wasn't all about that smoke. I let everybody come up.
Here- Here's the
Everybody was
difference
coming
I
up.
have,
It was like,
Carla. I
and
know we were laughing about you had them lined up, ready to go up.
yeah, and
Here's the difference.
she's like so mad that we all had fun. She
Yes.
can't stand it. Like it's
And
like,
here's the difference, Carla. Um, Jesus, I'm like you now. I lost my point.
and here's the difference.
Yeah, here's the difference. The difference is, like you're saying, it was fun. You had people lined up, ready to go up there.
Yeah.
And I had talked to GOP earlier in the day, and I know that she was not having a good day and not having a good night. And I thought when I saw you went live with that title and I came over and I started listening for a long, I listened to it. My husband sat here and listened to 180 and Smokey P because he likes them both. He knows them both and he likes them both.
And it went across the board. There was people from Boyd. There was
Mhm.
people, there was people
That's what I was
from
going
the
to say.
Drum
Thank you.
community. There was ex patrons. There was anybody was welcome. Like I wasn't like discriminating against. As long as you wanted to have fun, you were welcome to come in here.
That's what I was. That's exactly where I was going. You were sitting there and you had them lined up to go up, and
Mhm.
it was from all over.
Yeah, and then
All
that
over.
it was all
And
about fun.
I'm very
We
sorry,
have
these ladies. The prettiest thing, the nicest, the sweetest thing that people can say about a person is that, or especially a woman, is that they're nice and they have a sense of humor.
right.
And I would much rather people say I have a sense of humor than I'm beautiful.
Me too. And here's the thing with Laura. Laura is
Oh,
she?
man, I
I'm
can't.
like starting to get that from Mariette.
I can't do it.
Is that she doesn't? She can't. We can laugh at ourselves, okay? I can laugh at myself
Right.
because, like, I've even like embraced the whole Chucky thing. I was going to
Yeah,
get a mug
you
and
did.
like them, and but here's how Laura reacts to any kind of criticism. If you don't kiss Laura's ass,
Mm-hmm.
she finds fault with you. And it's just in the grand scheme of things, who gives a shit what others say? They get
That's
credibility.
right.
They all keeping
Whoever said that,
relevant.
I can see chat
You
right Yeah, but,
and fuck the rest. And that's what I tried to do. Can you drop the link? Okay, Am's is coming up. Yeah.
oh, good.
And that's the thing is nothing was scripted that day because here's the thing. You know who was on my panel? Blue was on my panel. Blue
Yeah,
Tofu. Kiwi was on my panel. Jen from the farm was on my panel. Miss Demeanor was on my panel.
she's
Um,
hilarious.
yeah. And so we just, we were just having fun. We
Yeah,
were just having fun. Laura, you can't stand to have, and you watched because it was so successful. So many Wogs was on my panel even at the end.
I know.
Like,
Thank you, Remy. Thank you, Remy.
and we were laughing, we were joking, we were having fun. Like Laura can't stand for people. I don't know what it is with her. Like if you don't, I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Ams.
Good
And
morning. I am not fully
Morning.
awake yet, so I am still on my first cup of coffee.
I'm on my first one
I'm on
too.
my
I've got to
second.
go heat mine up.
I'm on my second. I've been up for hours.
Uh, I woke up, checked the water just to make sure it was going down, and
Is it?
then went back to bed. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now it's pretty
That's
much
good.
gone.
That's good.
I went
Well, anyway,
out. I was outside and there was no water. I went to let my dogs out. I don't know, probably around 7:40 maybe. And there was so much water. And then within like a half an hour, it was literally, I know I've showed you guys my backyard before, and like there's that ugly blue door. It was up to that door, like pushing into the
Wow.
garage. It was up to the basement windows, pushing
wow.
in. It was crazy. Anyway, it's gone. Now there's just mud behind.
Ah,
So,
yuck.
anyways, I just wanted to address
Sorry.
one thing. Ams, we did not script that the other day. I mean, they think that we were
Oh.
behind the scenes. Blah, 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 blah. First of all, Ams and I don't talk behind the scenes. Okay. I
I
think we
think it's
emailed.
hilarious
I
that
think we
they think
emailed
that.
each other one time because she wanted Swifter pads. One time.
Yep.
So we have never, besides that one time, have never talked behind the scenes. So
They think I
nothing.
talk to everyone. Everyone.
I
She
know.
could
Like I
be
talk.
talking here.
No,
But
I know. I know.
And Ems and I have never spoke privately. I sent her something through another person because I don't
right.
even know
Yep.
how to get hold of Ems.
I
Get a
talk to
grip.
very few people. And people think that I'm like, you know, in all these discords talking to people and that I talk with everybody through email. That's just not the case.
Me too. That's not the case.
But you were in the stream the other night, like the fun stream, Ams. I mean, you were in the chat, anyways. It wasn't about like we were not fat people on here fat shaming. It was just about having fun. Like it
Yeah,
wasn't
I
about.
agree.
I mean, we weren't sitting there, and I said it in my community post. We weren't sitting on a panel for 8 hours bashing on one person.
Right.
Hello, it's Marie, and
Oh, Dolly.
you know.
Carla, I'm sorry, but if you put a video up like that dancing, which you did that apparently during a live,
Mhm.
of course people are going to laugh at that. I mean, it's funny.
But we weren't fat shaming, and that's where Laura
No.
is like she's saying, I guarantee you, every single one on Carla's panel is like twice the size of Jamie, and they're all making fun of how fat she is. No, Laura, that's what you do. You make fun of people. That
I was going to say, what about the videos she puts up and says a DA, a prosecutor, takes it up the ass?
Yeah, exactly.
While she's doing legal commentary.
Oh
Mhm.
gosh.
She
So,
doesn't have to do anything.
and how many horrible things has she said about Lyman playing her videos? You know, she really goes.
But the only thing, the reason was because it was on my panel and because
That's it.
we were laughing and we were having a good time, and she was mad, big mad that we were having a good time and it wasn't all about Laura.
Right.
I know.
Like, come
Ginger
on.
Locks, that girl had Jenny's Fisher Price microphone up there, that like blue and orange one or whatever. And then at the end, when she falls, I'm sorry, that shit's funny. It has nothing to do with weight.
Yeah.
That shit's funny. I don't care who was dancing like that. I would have laughed.
We
It
all
has nothing to do with weight.
5'2" and
it
100
wasn't,
pounds, it would have been funny.
but
I
it
know.
wasn't about fat shaming. It was,
No.
we were just, here's the thing. Everybody that came up on the panel, panel wanted to have a good time that night. It wasn't about bashing anybody, Laura. It was about having fun. Something you don't know how to do. Just look at her titles. Her title from last night was Psychos. And then her and Makeup Mobster up on their high horses, no pun intended. Yes, pun intended. Um, trying to be the moral compass of YouTube. Oh, yeah, okay. You guys make fun of people's looks. You guys make fun of people's voices. You guys make fun of people's weight. Laura, especially, who has no room to talk. I'm sorry, Laura, but I think you weigh more than me. So, quit calling me fat.
You're not fat, Carla.
No, but she was saying, I guarantee you, every single one on that panel is fatter than Jamie. Yeah, but every single one of us don't go there and pole dance on camera on a live.
Chair dance.
Funny.
In your kitchen.
Ride the pony, as Starlight said.
and here's the thing with Lemonade has been after Hello Starlight for months, I guess. I don't know. I don't follow her. I never did.
I don't follow her.
And
Neither.
And she asked if she could play that video, and I said, go ahead. We all need a laugh. So she played it. She played some of Ben's video, and Sarah Smiles was up here saying something because I had said something about Irish Gal. Well, Irish Gal has bashed me. I think she follows every single crappy video about me and has a crappy comment to say about me. And Sarah Smiles started lecturing me about Irish Gal, and I said, no, don't lecture me about her. She's always saying crap about me. Like, don't lecture me on my own panel what to say, what not to say. So I kicked her.
You didn't do anything wrong.
And then she started to talk about Marissa, and I said to Marissa, listen, Marissa's not here and I had messaged Marissa on Facebook, and I said, because there was a count in here, and I wasn't sure if it was her. I thought I had given her a wrench, but I wasn't sure. She said, no, that's not me. So I told Sarah, don't talk about her when she's not here to defend herself. And it wasn't supposed to be about that. So
that's right. You did nothing wrong.
And I told her, I said, you could still stay here. Like, I just didn't want you up. You were being like a downer, a Debbie Downer.
Because the thing is, Sarah can be very funny. And if she allowed herself to slip into that mode, she could have been one of the stars of the panel.
Yeah, she could have been, I guess. But
she is funny when she gets in that mood.
Well, I don't know her that well, but she could have stayed in the stream. A lot of people that were just in the chat were having fun too. Like, we were just like laughing and joking and carrying on. It was like Ems didn't come up on panel. She was in the chat. I mean, it was all about having fun. Yeah. And we will do it again. We will. It's going to be.
I think you should do it. I think you should do it like that.
And I think. And here's the thing. I think they were so pissed off that we all had fun, and it wasn't about sitting there and putting someone up there and just bashing on that one person that they couldn't stand it. They couldn't stand it because we talked about area. We were teasing 180. We were teasing Smokey. We were teasing everybody. It was just, and we make fun of ourselves. I'm sorry.
I mean, I think the line of the night was 180's about learning to dance. You have to learn how to twerk by bouncing each butt cheek separately.
Yeah. And that was it. Don't forget to thank you, Joanne. I always forget to say that.
I'm trying to catch up on all the streams from last night.
I don't know.
Because I hadn't.
The big one last night was Jenny and Starlight. Kim Lowry was up, and we all spoke. It was an adult conversation. She was shown respect. I was shown respect. Everybody was shown respect. But naturally, people had to go running to Laura saying we were bashing her, Unknown Capone. We were bashing her. We were disrespecting Kim Lowry. But I guess it's okay to disrespect me.
Unknown Capone bashes me in every stream he's in. Every single
Kim
stream
Lowry
he's
and I
in.
agreed we were in the same boat at the same time. Weird that it's just happened this way, that every day's a win. You know that, Ems. Every day's a win. And you're going to do what you got to do to get through the day. And that was how it was. But yet they were over there saying, and not only that, Mr. Positivity or positive or positively put whatever Ted RX was over there saying that we were being disrespectful for Kim. I think Kim Lowry would even tell you we were not.
I actually saw a bit of.
But they couldn't have her do that. Are you kidding me? They could never have her say, "Yeah, they treated me well." That could never happen.
And even Starlight said, she told Kim, she says, "I hope you don't become the subject of an issue that you were up here and treated well, because you know how they do."
Yeah. I'm telling you right now, after seeing Leanna question my health after everything I've shown to her, I mean,
right.
Marsha, if there's one person, her and John, like I was very open with. I mean, they have everything from pictures to, like, we even laughed. I can't tell you with John, I can't tell you why this came up, but a situation came up where he was asking me the advice on someone else's health. Mm-hmm. And I said, wait a second. I said, but look, so I pulled up my digital records and I said, look, when I first got sick, here's when I went in for my biopsy. Here's when I went in for my first appointment with the specialist. And I sent screenshots of that. So if there's anybody, and I know that all those screenshots have been shared amongst all of them now.
Oh, yeah.
And then she still questions things like that. To me shows she knows damn well that I've told the truth about all of that. And she's still questioning it. That shows she's just trying to rip apart my character.
That's how they do it. Keck does.
Yeah.
They they've got to downgrade. What's the word? Denigrate. They've got to I can't think of the word right now, but they've got to make the other person look bad before they think people believe them. What they're actually, see, everybody knows that game plan now. The girl, like the new ex-Patreons, I don't know this new batch that's left. I don't have any connection with Aries and them, I don't. But wait, it's gonna happen. Because these girls come out and they start their own channels and they do their own thing. And whether it's for or against either one of them, they're going to be talked bad about. That's just the way they play that game. And that's what they're doing to you, Ems. And that's why in Wendy V's comments, I got so upset. And then I went and the truth and I, we've both said we are going to disagree. We are going to disagree. And I went into the truth. The truth was in my comments under a stream and said something about how can it always be these two people that do everything wrong, Laura and Makeup Monster, or Makeup Monster TM. I don't really, it doesn't matter. They're like three or like one. And I said, look, and I used you, Ems, I did. I said, so were you telling Makeup Monster the night that they put Ems up on that panel and bashed her for hours about a call? And then as soon as she gets down, they had the call and Makeup Monster listened in. Are you going to say it's okay? Makeup Monster talking about vagina lips in a public Sunday afternoon video stream, and that she would punch MGL, not just like we say figuratively, but she said in that stream, I would come off the panel and I would punch you. That she has talked about your health. She's talked about everybody's health in the world. That she's talked about money. She called basically, and this is the damn truth, that until yesterday, they have come out and said Kiki was poor in a homeless shelter, then in a hotel, and that she was never married. She never had children. Yet they were able, that they knew about the money that Kiki had and what she tried to do for her niece because they doxed her niece.
I'm starting to find it hilarious that they are saying that that Kiki has this fake life. And the more that I'm learning about Tiffany Marie and how much bullshit she has talked on here about her life, I am like, I'm just finding it so hypocritical. Wow. Wow.
Hypocrisy is strong. Force is strong there. And what Ash is saying right here, and I will believe this, they like to claim Wendy V, Makeup Monster, whoever, like to say, oh, this is all manufactured drama.
Oh my God.
For money.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
What Tiffany
I,
Marie did to Diane and what Makeup Monster did to Diane is pure manufactured drama because they wanted to create a stir with Diane so that they could keep
absolutely.
hammering at her, because they want her gone. They can't control Diane and Wendy, so they want them gone. Anyone they cannot control, they want gone.
Well, and they have to make something terrible out of something that was fun. Like, get over yourselves. Wasn't
And then
about
they
you or
lie. Like this bullshit Tiffany Marie came up yesterday. PSA. Marsha, I haven't watched your videos and you've already uploaded another one. Bitch, come clean. You look at everything, everybody.
They watch them
they
all.
watch
Gosh.
me. Well, how do they know
record it
everything?
and they go through it and then they go back, they read every comment, then they go back, read the comments under it. I know their game. They're not fooling nobody. And then to say that I said her father, that I had her father's badge number. I don't even know where the bitch lives. I don't want to know because I don't want her nowhere around.
Does her dad know what she's doing?
What actually happened, for those of you who don't know what actually happened, someone said something about zooming in on Kiki's husband's badge.
Right. That community post she put up.
Yes. It had nothing to do with me. I never said a damn thing about badge numbers.
But that's how it goes. People will flip it. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why, when you said the other day you were in that one community post you put up, when you started seeing stuff that started rumor, you're going to stop it right there. You're going to come out with it right there. And that's what I do. As soon as they say something, I come right out. No, and tell what really happened. Because they
and
standing by that yesterday.
I think it's funny, Ash says, and I am not letting it go until she admits she fucking lied. Now she has once again proven herself a liar, going up on Diane's, lying her ass off. So come on with it, Tiffany fucking Marie. Fess up.
But how they twisted that now is how bad Diane and Wendy talked to her. It's not about what Tiffany Marie started. It's about the response. Bitch, please.
They have to make everything, and nothing. And here's the thing: Ems is like me. You will walk away and not say anything, but they do. You have it. You get sick of people calling you shady over and over and over and over, and you just get sick of it until you've had enough, and you say, because Laura blatantly lied last night saying that we fat shamed anybody on my stream the other night.
Blatant. That's why I made a video about her, because she blatantly lied that she had my name and scammer in the same sentence when I was collecting money for that ex Patreon. And that girl has every receipt. I have every receipt. So bitch, please. And then here we go with the just made up out of whole cloth lies like the badge thing. Makeup Monster tries to claim that I raised money for that girl. And then she went into Molly's Patreon. To this day, she's not in Molly's Patreon. This girl would probably never be in Molly's if they knew who it was. But why can't we say her name? Because of Laura.
But
I thought it was funny.
Drag her for all she was worth.
But
I thought it was. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I just think, have Laura and I only watch, I swear to God, I swear on my mother's grave, I watched about 5 minutes of it. But Laura and Makeup Monster up there on their high horses, pretending to be the moral compass of freaking YouTube, when they are the ones that do the worst freaking shadiest shit on here, made me I couldn't even watch anymore. I just left, and I was so pissed off. I made a community post, and then I'm like, no, bitch, not tomorrow morning. And then I woke up this morning, I was still hot. I said, I am going live, and I don't care, Laura. I'm not keeping your name out of my mouth, because you can't keep my name out of your mouth. Makeup Monster. I am M's stupid friend. You're
my mom.
Yeah.
That's what people say. They Carla is Em's
yeah.
mom.
Oh
They
yeah,
have the
she's
same
my mom.
eyes.
I
Did you
get a
see that,
message every
Carla?
day.
That's a compliment to me.
Yes,
Like, you
I
know,
get a
And I'm a
message every day that says,
and I'm a super
"How's your
troll.
mom?"
you're a super
You're-
troll. I'm the shadiest person on YouTube. Blah blah blah
Not
blah
only
blah.
are you are being trained to be a super troll.
Oh, I am. Oh yeah.
Oh.
I'm probably in 180's training group.
Yeah, you are. You are
I
right
trolled that chat the other night on purpose. Like I found it hilarious that I wasn't so much for Leanna, but that Tiffany Marie would get so triggered. What does Voight call that? Chimping?
Yeah.
It was.
Oh my
That
God.
was hilarious. I'll own the Super Troll Award for the night.
Oh my God, I know. Super troll.
I was
sorry,
cracking up.
Jane the Teach is not going to give that up.
Oh
No, she's
gosh.
not. But I mean, it's so. And yeah, I did get triggered when she said, because she took something that was fun and they both up there on their high horses, making it something that it wasn't. And no, not everybody on my panel weighs 300 pounds, Laura, and even if they did, nobody cares about people's looks or weight except for you, Laura.
Oh, Makeup Monster
You're the only one.
with my gray hair.
Who cares?
Exactly.
None of us care. None
She
of us
will get
care.
gray one day.
Right.
But I think that geez, again, I did it again. I gotta have another cup of coffee. My caffeine
Me
level.
too.
My caffeine level is low.
Jen's up here, by the way, girls. She's
Good
like,
morning,
Hey,
everybody.
Jen.
I
Good
wanted
morning.
to. Yesterday in Jen's chat, I had genuinely asked if Kim was out of hospice, and I want to publicly apologize. I don't know the whole story. I just know that she was sick and she wasn't doing good at all. So I kept her in my prayers, and I think it might have come across as I got comments that said, "Don't ask that, Jen." So I just want to say I'm so sorry. Okay, I don't know the whole story. I just know that she didn't have she wasn't in best of health. So
I'm sure Kim is no dummy, and Kim knows, when something is said maliciously and it's not. So I'm sure it's fine.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
I'm gonna do a stream later today as someone who's in palliative care. There is a difference between palliative care and hospice. And
I don't know the difference. Yeah, I don't. And
know that.
see, my mom had multiple sclerosis, and she was blind in a wheelchair, and she had a Foley bag. So we would have a visiting nurse that came.
Right.
So I get that part of it, but I don't understand the rest of it. You know what I mean?
I'm going to do that today. I'd already decided that last night.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Marsha.
Because, I'm not in hospice. The only way you get to hospice is the doctor says you have 6 months to live.
Right. Palliative care is where they just, treat the symptoms and
Right. I could be
See, and I don't even know what palliative care is.
I don't either.
You know what I'm saying? I could be here with sticking my middle thing up with them for 3 years or maybe 2 hours. Who knows?
Right. Yep.
So that's why I said to Kim last night, every day is a win. And we both got choked up because we know where we are.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not hospice. We are both in palliative care.
Okay.
So they treat your symptoms. They give you what you need so you don't, suffer but you have agreed not to prolong anything.
Oh.
Like a heart transplant, for example.
Yeah.
Things like that. You've just said you're just not going to do it. Hospice is when the doctor medically certifies on paper that in his medical opinion, you have 6 months or less to live. So,
this is heartbreaking,
I want to comment really quick on something.
Anybody.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go. No, I didn't realize you were talking. Go ahead, love.
I just wanted to publicly apologize to Kim because she is always in my prayers, and you are as well, Marsha.
thank you, dear. Thank you. And I think that's a good thing for, I didn't see it. I couldn't see chat. So,
No, it was really just glossed over, and after that I just felt really bad, like I
yeah.
felt like I should just go crawl in a corner because, you know.
Well, I think the other thing that really took
You know,
the wind out of their sails is makeup. I mean, Molly even said that she believes that Kim's sick now. So, duh, you can't hold that over her head anymore.
But
yeah.
Go
okay,
ahead,
we all made mistakes on YouTube, but like Laura, you take things and run with things that aren't even true. Like, I'm so sick of a makeup mobster. I take back my apology because, and I did apologize to her because I sincerely said I shouldn't have got into the middle. I shouldn't have like taken sides because I didn't know. But you know what? You've shown yourself to be really a horrible person, and I'm sorry. I'm like taking it back. I'm not sorry anymore. And
What were you
stop
gonna say?
watching me if you hate me so much. And I'm such a horrible person. And I
There
do
you
things. I
go.
have horrible people on my stream. How do they know every single thing I do, every single stream I have? Me and Ems are scripting things behind the scenes. I don't even.
What were you going to
I
say?
emailed her once. How many
We're
months ago?
building
Like 5 months ago.
a super troll
Oh my
community.
God! Yes, we
Yeah.
are.
That's what we're doing.
That's why I have Juanita in here. I have them in
A
here.
fat women who can't dance community.
We're taking over the trolls. We're making a troll
Oh,
army. I think
gosh.
no, I thought it was Ash 274 that was in the troll army or something. I don't know. God, it's so ridiculous.
You know what I'm really finding funny? Everywhere I go, and Marcia, we were talking about this yesterday in Wendy's, comment section.
Yeah.
That now people are trying to convince me like I'm crazy, and I haven't been talked about by either of those ladies.
I know.
Like they don't talk about you. Are you
I know, you're
fucking blind?
stunning.
Oh my God.
Deaf? Which one is it?
I could
go
not
through that
believe
too.
that, Em.
I
That's
know.
they don't want. She obviously doesn't want to know the backstory. Doesn't care about the backstory.
Well, I'm not even referring to Wendy. I'm
Put that up.
referring to the people in the chat, even that, in the comment section. There was people
That's what
coming
I was
in.
saying. Even if it's not someone on panel, like in Laura's stream, as soon as she mentions my name once, there's 5 people in that stream bashing me or saying something.
Oh, mine.
Like
Yeah,
horrible.
me too.
So that's where I know what you meant by what you said. It wasn't scripted.
Yeah.
It was like, just mention my name.
And the fact that so many people came in there trying to say that Ems hasn't been talked about.
Oh
my
gosh,
God.
give me a break. Do you know why?
Bring up that one stream Ems with the phone call because
I thought that was terrible.
That one stream alone is worth a lot of comebacks.
Their whole goal was to humiliate her.
It was, and I know how Ems feels. I have walked in Em's shoes regarding this. I have been dragged back for hours, day after day after day, and I can't get it across to Makeup Mobster because she is ignorant. I can't get it across that my issue with her has never been Molly. My issue with her is her.
Yep, I agree.
And yeah, I don't know. This is my opinion. I could be way off here. I think Tiffany Marie is weird. I think she wanted Makeup Mobster all to herself, and she didn't want to share her with Ems. That's how I saw it. Like Ems was like she wanted her to be like her best friend, and that's and Makeup Mobster fell for it. And she just anyone threw away a friendship. I think Makeup Mobster threw away Ems and her friendship, and didn't think anything. Yeah,
and we'll all watch how that plays out.
I think she's paranoid.
Very.
Yeah.
I think Tiffany Marie is straight paranoid.
Very.
The more I learn, she is like probably the most paranoid person that is on these YouTube streets. Now that I'm learning about this girl, she is straight paranoid. And then to come to me and say, oh, I can't speak with you because you talked to Marissa. Girl, I have screenshots now of you being all up in Marissa's chat.
Yep.
Like not too long ago. Like, I mean, I don't know when these screenshots were, but they're in my phone. I took them. I was reviewing like old screenshots or whatever. You're in Marissa's stream. So, you won't speak to anybody. Didn't you say the same thing about Mandy, Tiffany Marie? Oh,
She was
Mandy's
scared of
dangerous. I can't speak to anybody that, that talks to her. And then you do the same thing to Marissa. Marissa's dangerous. I can't speak to anyone that talks to her. And then you get that in everyone else's head.
She was scared of Mandy Bell. Oh, she was so scared. Mandy Bell frightened her. Just like she likes to claim she got kicked out of that one Discord, Stephanie Brown's Discord. Or that she walked away because she couldn't take it. Bitch, please.
And
Please.
she didn't take any screenshots out of there. That's what
right.
I find hilarious. Girl, I don't know if you know this, but your Google Drive was sent to me. Your Google Drive was sent to me.
Oh,
don't tell me you have not taken screenshots. Don't tell me that.
News again.
Wow.
Oh, paranoid. And if this girl does not stop talking about me, like I'm not even talking in public. I'm talking behind the scenes, because if people think that I'm shady and I just release things because I did it first, wrong. Wrong. All of my private messages to my 2 friends, not Tiffany Marie, because I was never quote unquote friends with that girl.
Right.
Everything about me is in Tiffany Marie's hands now. So that's kind of shitty to me. And then, then that travels further. That's how I got it. I got, informed about myself from someone I don't even know.
Well,
that's how they got those screen messages.
Everything you do is like, you're so shady, but everything they do is downplayed. Like, oh yeah, so what? Big deal. It's okay when they do it. It's okay when they look people up, because they don't. It's okay to look people up as long as you don't use it. But if you do it, you're shady. You're a horrible person.
Hey, look, this is what a smart person would actually do. I don't do it because I don't even look people up on Facebook. Matter of fact, I closed my Facebook account totally.
I have looked up people on Facebook.
I closed my Facebook totally. But at any rate, don't even have one. But at any rate, this is what they do. They claim they look people up, and that they know this and that they know that for pure, simple intimidation. And because so many of us share the same subs in this sector, as German lady says, in this sector, these subs they become intimidated. That's how, I used to feel that way.
I don't even know if it's for intimidation anymore. I really don't know. I think that people come on here and it's almost like they want to prove or disprove if someone is lying about their life. So as soon as someone comes on here and says anything personal, people go into like PI mode. That's what I'm starting to learn. And then when you piss them off, that's when it's used for intimidation.
Yeah.
Well, and I think, and I see what you're saying. But I think that when you start saying what you're doing out loud, whether you are or not, you know what I mean? Whether you are or not looking people up, the fact that you say it out loud is scary to a lot of people.
I did hear that yesterday, and it scared me.
Yeah. And the best way to actually do it is just not to say nothing to anybody, not even a secondary person.
Right.
These girls are so stupid, they haven't figured that out. Hey, you can go in and rob a bank. If you don't tell anybody and don't have a conspirator, how are they going to really catch you? Except for a picture. You know what I'm saying? My daddy said if somebody's doing a crime.
Oh, and then Laura saying, I don't look people up. I need to see what people, I need to see
you guys
look like.
What were her rules of the new doxing? What's the new doxing rules?
You're allowed, if someone comes at you,
I thought it was a huge no ever.
No,
you
if
just
someone
don't
comes at you, you're allowed to go and look. If you
and
don't know what they look like, you're allowed to look at what they look like, and you're allowed to make fun of them, their looks. I guess.
Oh, I got a lot of people then. If I want to play their game,
you would be, oh, look at that headband she's wearing, and then suddenly you've got the right to go look up everything about them.
Yeah.
Not the fact that I said I'm going to steal that off your head and beat the hell out of it.
She needed to look up what Ash 274 looked like, because Ash 274 went at her all the time. So according to her,
and she's beautiful.
I know she's
beautiful.
I know she
there's
is.
people
She
that come
is.
on YouTube every day, new people that come up on YouTube every day, and they come
That's
in, they sub, they learn what you're doing, whether it be good or bad, and they roll with it. So it's not just you that's looking things up, Laura. It's everybody in your chat and everybody who's new that's going to come in, and you're
Oh,
teaching these things
and
to the
she
new
has
people.
let it be known that she has people that are doing that for her because she has her ride or dies that like do that. Like
she likes to keep her hands clean.
oh yeah,
So that
but
when
she
something
doesn't
comes out,
want.
she can
Yeah,
say, I didn't do
she
it.
has.
I didn't do it.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I didn't do it. Someone
Well,
else
and the
did.
minute she pisses off the wrong person, they're going to do what she taught them.
well, it comes out. It always comes out. She's been
Okay.
busted so many times. Oh, there you go, Ash. They just put up the rules.
Here's Laura's new rules. Her side, Makeup Mobster, her, Tiffany, John, they can look up whoever they want to, but now just stop. No one else can look up anyone because it's gone too far. There.
They can also go real life, like calling cops on
Yeah, that's wrong.
crimes cops.
Calling people's jobs,
Yeah,
calling
people's
even
jobs, getting them fired,
calling spouses, even calling parents, like
spouses,
all of that to me
intimidating
is so wrong.
people. That's Laura's people. That's how they roll. They
Laura ain't the only one that does that.
no.
I would much rather
He's calling back.
I would much rather have you Google me than start calling everybody and like messing with family and doing all of that. That is so messed up.
It's
But
horrible.
here's the thing with Laura. Every time she does it, I accidentally did it. And it's
Yeah.
okay because she accidentally did it. How many times
She
did she drop
accidentally
her own
knocked Miss
Patreon,
Bell
for God's
3
sake?
times in a row.
And then tell
There's
me
no accident in that.
her
Yeah.
MF name out of my mouth. Meanwhile, if she's not saying it, someone in her chat is saying it. I mean, I can't go in there at all anymore that my name doesn't pop up somewhere. And it's always something like nasty. So yeah, hypocrisy. God,
I got
exactly.
my first comment.
I'm behind in the comments, but I wanted to tell you this, Carla. I'm behind in the comments, but Pop Trauma had said, she's talking about Sarah. It's your channel, Carla. You ask her nicely to stop. Sometimes people forget to respect the channel host. And that was about Sarah yesterday. The other day.
Yeah, I did ask her. I asked her like a couple times and she wouldn't. And she popped
So
off.
you see, people know you were trying to do the right thing.
And then she popped off and she ran over to Makeup Mobster. And oh well, like I wouldn't do that. Like I wouldn't. If I got kicked off a panel, get over it. I'd still stay in the chat because it was a fun stream. Like you know what I mean? Like it was all about happy. And I told her, "Come on, Sarah, you can still stay here. Take my wrench, blah blah blah." So then she leaves and comes back, and she comes back. I took her wrench. She comes back. I can't believe she took my wrench. And then I get a nasty email the next day. So whatever. I can't win anyways. Whatever, Sarah.
We see you, Carolina.
Carolina.
Hi, Carolina. Yes.
She's a sweetie.
Yes, we see you, Carolina.
I love her name.
I
Carolina
do
Creek
too.
Farm.
Yeah, it just kind of rolls. But
It
yeah.
sounds like a Colorado town.
So I admit it. I got triggered last night when she said, "There they are, all these women. I guarantee you are all fatter than Lemonade," laughing at her, making fun of how fat she is. No, Laura, we weren't. We were laughing at the dance. You again take something that was funny and make it into something that's not. You and Makeup Mobster up there, and she's like agreeing with it. Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
And out of her own mouth, she says, "I've got 50 pounds to lose." I wouldn't.
I wouldn't be like making fun and calling people fat like Laura.
Nobody should be doing that.
No, none of us.
Well, I'm gonna sit down.
Okay.
You know how to get me. You can get me, right, if you need me.
Yeah, I'm sure I could pass the message along. And
well, I have an email in my about section.
Okay.
If you ever wanted to. And that other person knows how to get me. Other way.
Yeah, and for whoever thinks that we scripted this the other day, no. Ems and I have only emailed each other.
Did y'all not hear me when Em said, I've imitated this so many times. When Em goes, and Diane was talking, And Ems goes, I don't know about that, Diane. I went, I knew it. I knew
I
what
love you,
because I missed most of that stream, and I knew I hit my desk, and I knew at that second what was coming because it had been talked about and suspected and talked about based on Case
Yeah.
Files video and based on that Kathy McDonald email. You know what I mean?
Do you know that that probably wouldn't even be discussed by anyone if Tiffany wouldn't have gone in and made it such a big deal and did what she did to Diane? I would have probably have never said a word. I know that's probably bad, but I probably would have never said a word if Tiffany didn't, try to really, really hurt Diane's reputation.
And that's what they do. And I also said I agree with you on that, Ems. And if they overplay their hands often over there, and they overplayed their hands trying to drum up that drama with Diane and calling her a liar, etc. And then the other day probably would never have happened if they hadn't have gone live while you were up here on panel.
The other day wouldn't have happened
calmer and slower. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't have even come on panel with Carla if I wouldn't have found out the day before where my personal stuff that I shared with my two friends, where that now is. I wouldn't have even been so fired up. Yeah, so they can never try to call me shady for sharing shit. Trust me.
No, they can't.
Like everything that I've told my friends has now been triangulated between them.
Jennifer Lynn, Cassandra Webb is L Day.
Well, it was, and Ash was accused of being L Day, right?
Yeah,
Ash was not L Day. Of course.
But Jennifer Lynn and Sarah, that's who Cassandra Webb is L Day.
So their channel is true crime, though?
L Day?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's all trolls all time.
Well, I think John's was true crime. And I never followed him before, but I know it was true crime. Now I think it's just all about drama and bashing M's. Like, really, seriously.
Yeah, Ash is right. AKA Betty Warren, AKA Tweety Bird 69, AKA Tweety Bird 2019, AKA Tweety Bird 2020, AKA, let's see, we've got Betty Warren, Cassandra Webb. Oh my God, I couldn't begin to tell you. She has so many of them. And the other thing Tiffany Marie did, I just saw Honey Boo Boo and thought of it. All those trauma trolls. Gosh, can't say that word. Tiffany basically outed herself as the trauma trolls that have a picture because she thought Honey Boo Boo had outed her. And
that's irritating to me because that account has come in even trolling me.
Laura's was trolling. Laura was trolling Makeup Monster as Jennifer Lynn's a CPS caller.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And Makeup Monster blocked her, and then they act like, oh, it was no big deal. Bitch.
Well, they've trolled in here. I've seen that name in here.
Yeah. That Trauma Daily.
You're nasty, Tiffany. You're nasty. And that's why I said that this morning. I said I think I said it in my community post. The three nastiest women on here are more hateful is Tiffany Marie, Makeup Mobster, and Laura. Like, yeah, you guys are. I'm sorry. Well, John too. Now I didn't think about him, but I'm talking about women. And they're horrible.
And Tiffany Marie is a giant troll. That's why I said that in my community post. She's awful worried. She doesn't watch my videos. But
Trauma not only doxed Ash,
who I know and what I know. Bitch, please.
Yeah, Trauma doxed Ash and Marianne in here the other day. Yeah. So yeah, just quit playing innocent and trying to say you're the moral fiber of this community. Because no, bitch, you're not. No, Laura, you certainly aren't.
God help us if those three are the moral.
Oh my God. But they were sitting there, and I say this, they were on their high horse trying to say that we were so horrible the other night because we were all big fat slobs on the panel making fun of Lemonade. No, we weren't. We were laughing at the dance because she looked like a stripper, like an overweight stripper. I'm
I thought
sorry.
it was hilarious. I got some good dance moves for that.
I'm not fat shaming.
You know what?
It was funny.
Amber K, you'll appreciate this. They should have put that song behind that video from TikTok about dancing like a stripper. That shit would have been so funny. Oh my gosh.
And we're not allowed to have fun. That's a big no-no on YouTube. You cannot have fun on YouTube. You understand? You cannot have fun on YouTube.
That would have been priceless if they'd used that.
I'm starting to ruin my children though, because I'll be, cleaning or whatever, and I'll say, somebody come get her. And then I'll hear like my kids in the other room yell, she's dancing like a stripper. And I'm like, oh no, what am I doing? I walk around saying that all the time. It's awful.
And I wanted to ask you, Em, it's like after the other day, like when you got that out of your system, did you kind of feel good? Like
No.
finally
No.
you did? You felt bad? I felt relieved when I got things out of my system. I just thought,
I struggle with it. No matter who it is, no matter who it's about, I struggle with it because,
that's not in you. Yeah, I understand. But
and if you notice, like even when I was reading through things, I was trying to be really careful. I skipped over anything that talked about family. I skipped over.
Shaking.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then 15 minutes later, she's up there even she's reading stuff that has my kids' dad and his occupation in it. Like, go fuck yourself.
That's what
For
they
real,
do,
go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
That's how they dox. See,
Well,
they
yeah.
believe, like I was trying to explain earlier, just because you talk about them, regardless what you say. But if I were to say, well, M's house is prettier makeup mobsters, they believe right then I'm going for it. That's like a threat. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What it basically is, they use anything as a motivation. Anything. Like
Well-
Laura likes to say, and I'm going to say this and I got to go. Laura likes to say that I built my channel as well as Freya Felicious, and I know who you are. Likes to say, I built my channel on hate for Laura. No, no, no. And I stole her content. No, no, no. I was talking to the ex-Patreon, right?
Jealous of what, Ben?
Huh?
I'm sorry. I had to say that. I'm sorry, Marcia. Go ahead.
Now, what'd you say, babe?
I just said jealous of what? I was talking to Ben.
Here's the deal. I wasn't stealing her content, number one, because they weren't talking to her. And she wasn't talking to them. And they had nowhere to go. So yes. And I have thanked Laura for my channel millions of times and will continue. But I never stole her content because she wasn't talking to them. She only talked about them. Big difference. And my channel wasn't to go after her. It was to allow them to speak.
Yeah.
And with that, okay, don't be triggered anymore, Carla. You've pulled the trigger. You let her out. That means
No, because she lied. She out and out lied, and that bothers me when people. I used to let things go. No, Ben, I am not jealous. None of us are jealous.
Of what? Are you
And
kidding
none of
me?
us are jealous because the only reason I said it was because she told an out and out lie, and it did trigger me because I've been lied about for the last month, and I'm sick of it.
Okay, I love y'all. Take care.
Okay, love you too, Marcia. Thanks for coming.
Love you, Marcia.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
Ends.
I love her.
Amber K says, I do have a question though. And then I need someone on the panel to read it though. And then
Go ahead, Amber K.
Yeah. Go ahead. And we're all waiting anxiously.
In any case, I want to tell Ems I am so freaking proud of her.
Yeah, we all are.
Goodness. Thank you.
I was feeling it.
It definitely. Oh, I was feeling it too, girl. I'm sure everyone could tell.
I was feeling it.
Here's what I was proud of you at the most for saying is I'm not going to allow you guys to treat me like shit anymore. I don't care about the message. I don't have to see the messages or whatever. But when you said that, I'm not going to allow you to treat me like shit anymore.
Just remember,
That's what I was proud
I
of.
will always be here for you. I will always have your back.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you. Thank
Yep,
you.
me too.
Yeah.
She knows that.
You have a lot of people who truly love you.
Yep, she does. And that's
You
what's
know,
sad. This is what's sad about everything. These are people, or at least Makeup Mobster and John were people that she truly cared about, that she really thought were her good friends. And I think that hurts more than anything when you think people are your friends and then, things like this happen. I think that hurts. I mean, I don't know about you, but it would hurt me.
what hurt the most was what happened afterwards. Even before I started speaking up, finding out that basically everything that I had told my friends, which Leanna made the comment. She said, "Oh, John knew things that I didn't know, and I knew things that John didn't know." Of course, you were two different people. I had two different relationships with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like especially with John, and I know people are going to get mad that I say this, but I had a real, like for real friendship with him. I would probably say that even more than her. Like with him, it was a different type of friendship. And to this day, I honestly believe that anything extremely sensitive, I don't think that he would pass around from what I've seen so far. But that's not the case I'm seeing for everybody. And I'm still at this point, I will never share personal things that I've been told. YouTube things that I'm trying to be, that people are trying to make me out like I'm lying about, I will show till the cows come home at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But I will never show personal things. I'm just not down for that. And it's a shame how many people are doing that.
I know.
It's really a shame that you have to even think about showing private messages to defend yourself. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and then when they attack your family,
it is a catch-22 in this
it
world.
Is. But I can show that it was happening to me before I even thought about doing it. I can prove that they were, discussing my private things before I even showed a single thing.
Absolutely. And that gives you the right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if two wrongs make a right. I don't know, but
it's your information. Do you know what I mean? That is yours to give out, not anybody else's.
I'm just done, I'm done having people get on a panel and try to point the finger when they know damn well that their fingers aren't clean either. They know damn well.
No, I didn't get it wrong, Knuckles. She said that. She said we were all on a panel fat shaming somebody and that we were all fat. Yeah, I heard it. Sorry, I didn't get that part wrong. She said it. She said we were all on this panel. We were fat and we were fat shaming. Yeah, no, sorry, I didn't get it wrong.
Who said that?
I don't know.
Has this person seen any of us?
Somebody moose knuckle. Yeah. I don't know. No, I didn't.
Amber K, I believe that. I agree with you.
What did Amber K say?
Amber K said, everyone's content right now and lately is responding to bullshit of other people instead of having fun doing what they want to do. That's all I'm saying.
Well, actually,
absolutely
I would agree.
We did have fun the other night, and still that was taken and used against us. So yes, I am addressing it today because I was pissed off because she puts out there that we were fat shaming. Not one of us, not one single person on my panel that night said anything about her being fat or saying that she was fat. We were laughing at the dance. And it probably wasn't that much about her dancing.
Look, I don't regret it.
You know what, Carla? When someone goes into a chat and says, you need to eat a chocolate cake, you fat bitch, or whatever, are we skipping over those comments?
Yeah, or exactly.
How about, how about go fuck your mother? And then when it's said to you, you claim that it's the worst thing ever. You just said it 2 weeks ago, girlfriend. You told another woman that. Or how about, gosh, so many fat
Oh,
statements.
she's
So
like,
many.
go suck someone's, clit and do this and call us. Laura speaks worse to other women than men I've seen that are really nasty speak to women. So,
And her chat follows along. Like,
Yeah,
oh
I
yeah,
agree.
my dad got called a Puerto Rican wop. Like, why? Why would you do that? And what videos of mine are you watching, to call him that?
That's terrible.
It's
That's
absolutely
terrible.
terrible. Like, if you try saying that to my dad's face and see what would happen. Not saying he would get violent, but I'll tell you what, he'd make you feel like you were about 3 inches tall.
Girl, we know you transported like 100 pounds of weed. We know your
yeah,
dad's
you
not
were
messing
bad,
around.
To me, it blows my mind, and the whole mob mentality. Like, do you honestly think there's a person in the mafia that's sitting behind their computer screen with their
No,
cigar
no.
on YouTube? Do you honestly think that? Do you not think that people are laughing at you? You know what I mean? Like, I can't get over it. I can't get over it.
But here's the thing, we couldn't even have a fun stream where it wasn't about any one of them. Did we even mention Makeup Mobster or anybody? No. You know what happened with that? Sarah left my chat and went over there and started bitching and moaning about my chat.
Here's
But
the
it had
situation.
nothing to do with any of them.
We can talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk
Well,
about, Carla.
it
It's
seems
on
like,
your channel.
yeah, it seems like they can. Everybody else is allowed. And here's the thing with Laura, everybody else, she's allowed to have an opinion about everybody. But as soon as we have an opinion about her, and Laura, yeah, I do have an opinion about you. I think you're horrible. I think that whatever that contest that you held was horrible. I think you are a horrible person, and I'm not going to take that back. But I have a right to my opinion. You have a right to think I'm horrible. I'm not going to fire up a live and I fired up I go live anyways in the morning, but I wanted to address the fat shaming thing because we never did that.
No,
Plus,
never.
I wanted to address that me and Ems did not script anything. Like, that is so ridiculous.
I think it's hilarious. I think that's the stuff, Carla, you just have to laugh at.
I think it tells you that they script things.
You know what else you need to laugh at? The stuff, like, for instance, that people legit think that, like, my hair is fake and that I wear a wig. You laugh at that shit. That I even heard Leanna say yesterday or whenever it was that go something about the FBI or that I knew who called the FBI. Get the fuck out of here. So like stuff like that is stuff that I just laugh at.
Wasn't fat shaming. It was funny.
No, it was pig shaming. Marielle,
you want to talk fat shaming?
Hi,
though?
How are you,
give me
sweetie?
a break. Pay attention to any time weight is brought up.
Laura never fat shames anybody.
Miss OMG. So the pig noises, squealing, and other animal sounds effects while Jamie Dance were shaming at all the oink moves. I thought it was hilarious, and I absolutely love farm animals.
Yeah.
Miss OMG. She's a freaking ray of sunshine, isn't she?
She's horrible. She's absolutely horrible.
Yeah, I've seen her in other
She needs some joy in her life.
Yeah,
and this Jules girl, who is she?
That one too.
Who is this Jules girl?
I have no idea. Someone that like supports Laura and
like
hates me.
They're very unhappy.
I see her everywhere.
I know.
Oh my gosh, I know. It's like it's not that she just leaves comments places. It's the comments that she leaves. Every one of them is like, let me pull a freaking nasty, vile ass comment out of my back pocket and just sprinkle it all over YouTube.
No. Well, that's how I
give me a break.
And that's how I felt about Irish Gal. Every single place or chat, if I would even say hi to someone in a chat, she would jump on me and call me Tucky, or she would. And that's why when Sarah was telling me, oh, you be nice to her. Oh, no, I'm not being nice to her. She's not nice to her. I tried to be nice.
Alley Cat. I think that John will get sick of it, to be honest. I think that after a while, I know a lot of people don't know this, or believe it, but after a while, John gets sick of constantly hearing drama, and he's gonna, mark my words, that within 6 months, he's gonna be like, nope, I can't do this for very long. I gotta bail on you guys.
I would agree with that. You know what I mean? There's got to be someone in the mix that's going to be afraid for their own,
Well,
for
here's
their
what I
own
think
stuff
about
getting
that
out.
whole relationship. I think Tiffany is just so
Jenny, Jen.
Jenny's training me.
Jenny,
You
come
guys,
on up.
Yes.
Come on up,
Jenny is
Jenny.
I
the
had
Jen.
fun
troll.
last night.
Jenny's the troll teacher, and I am her troll student, and she is training me to be a super troll. So
Listen,
I
I
need to
need
get
to
the
join.
t-shirt
I
and
want to
all.
learn
I
how
need
to
to
be
get
a
in on
super
that
troll
class, Em.
because I really suck at being a super troll. Like, I suck at being a regular troll, let alone a super troll. I would like to
Oh,
learn how to
gosh.
do that troll. But yeah,
Oh,
no,
man.
here's I was going to give my opinion about Tiffany Marie. I think she is so afraid that you and Makeup Mobster would make up be okay. And I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I think she's so afraid of that. She's going to keep this going because she wants her to absolutely
Nah,
you.
I don't think that. I
I do.
don't think that. I think that Tiffany Marie is a very paranoid person, like beyond paranoid. And I think that they hate bond, to be honest. I think that once the hate bonding is over, you will start seeing people open their eyes. That's what I think.
Yeah, I agree
I
with
think
that.
a lot of people. I think a lot of people see it now more than you think.
A lot of people do see it, but
I do
they're,
think a lot of
like
people.
Marcia said, they're afraid. I mean, look at what's going on.
I think when you go on panel day after day, calling everybody fucking asshole, cunt, bitch, loser, fat, this, that, and the other, I think after a while of that, it kind of becomes a turnoff. And I think that's where Leanna is going wrong, because she didn't used to do that. Trust me, she didn't used to do that.
I don't remember her doing that. Like, I followed
No.
her series and I really liked her. And I liked when you and her would do makeup things together and stuff. Like, I followed you, I think, Em, since
Hi,
you were
Queen
going to school
Kicks.
to be a
I
veterinarian.
miss the makeup tutorials. I miss
Fake
them.
school.
Yeah,
Get it
me
right.
too.
Fake school. And I left
Oh,
fake
your
school
fake
to get a
school.
fake job.
Right.
And I have oh my gosh, I don't even know what else it
Crane
said.
Kicks.
Yeah, I want to say hello to Crane Kicks. She's on her way to work.
Hey, Craig Kicks. Hi, guys.
Hi, how are you
Hi.
feeling?
Hi, Ginger.
Better than yesterday, for sure. A little
Oh,
better
you
than
sound
yesterday.
better. You actually sound a lot better than yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday was a rough day. I mean, I didn't sleep when I was in the hospital. I slept 2 hours.
Are you out now, sweetheart?
Yes. Oh,
Good.
God, yes.
Good.
Oh, God. They wanted me out.
Ginger,
Yes.
I pulled my first all-nighter. I finally, last night, after we had the flash flood, I finally went to sleep. But the night before, I didn't sleep at all, and I stayed up the whole day. I've never done that since college.
Oh, my God. It's awful. It's not
Marcia's
Yeah, it's
gonna
awful.
do
It's not a fun experience.
Marcia's gonna do a stream on hospice and palliative care at 2 p.m. today. So I'm
Speaking
gonna watch
of,
that.
like,
Informational, yeah.
I'm supposed to be having like people join us here at the house who are supposed to take care of me since I'm not in the hospital, and they didn't call yesterday and they didn't call the day before. I'm like, oh God, I wonder if they forgot. They just called now, so we still don't know when they're coming, but I'm sure they're like really behind with going out to see people.
Hi,
Because-
Jenny.
Hey, Jenny.
Jenny,
Jenny,
Jen.
Hi,
I
Jenny,
need
Jenny,
to
Jen.
enroll in the
Good
troll
morning,
class.
my love.
Good morning.
Are you here this morning to teach a digital class on trolling?
Absolutely.
I'll be in the
Please
front
tell
row.
us. I really suck at trolling. I had one troll account.
Hey,
and I'm
look, we
very
have
bad at it.
point systems and everything. What are you talking about?
Sam, stop it. Doesn't strike me, Ben.
I know
Whatever.
I got 15 points for trolling that chat the other night. I'm ahead
What
now.
the hell? I need to
So
enroll
somebody's
ASAP.
gotta
You got some really big points.
oh, give me a break.
I
telling
loved
you.
your
Shit's
stream last
funny.
night. Vinny was hilarious.
Oh my
As
God,
the
that
cat.
was hilarious. I can't.
Wow.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
when he did a Trump thing? Was he like
I gotta watch it.
Oh my goodness. I had to warn him because, sometimes he comes on and he ruins it and I can't put it up or leave it up. And I'm not. I said, if you
How
mess
long?
this up, you're editing this entire stream. So he did pretty good.
He did actually.
He did M's. He did his different, like
Ash
cats and all
Ash
the.
says,
Oh
Ash,
gosh, I gotta watch it this morning.
Ash says, I have my Trollathon
I'm
punch
so
card
sad that we
almost
did.
full. Can't wait for my free prize. I might win Troll of the Week again. No, she won.
Right.
What did she win? Sasshole?
Yes, that's whole the new
Asshole.
thing Marianne came up with. Oh, I wish if somebody else could explain it. But
you get a way better prize.
she usually gets, between her and Jane, they get Smarty Pants of the Week. You remember that?
I was so upset last week. I didn't get any kind of nomination for anything. Not even
Did
biggest
you not?
cry, not even biggest
Well,
crybaby.
But you
Or
made it. You made it to the other award show.
oh yeah, I won gangster. But
Yeah,
you know what? That was one of the better
true.
categories. That wasn't a bad category, and that
Good
Giggles
morning,
video
gal.
That's true.
is so funny. Like some of the other ones were not very nice, but
It is funny.
No, not nice.
and
Did
the,
you see me with
Well,
the
this
baseball
week,
bat,
I
Carla?
think-
oh, I
That
thought
shit's
that
funny.
was hilarious when you were breaking the windows with the baseball bat, and then
Or no, it was
Diane
an
and
umbrella.
oh, was it
Yeah.
an umbrella? Okay.
It was an umbrella.
Yeah, umbrella.
Yes,
That was a
yes,
baseball
that's
bat.
right.
Oh, it was me with the baseball bat on the desk, and then Diane
Yes.
in a limousine with pizza and a glass of wine. It was funny. It was just
Giggles
funny.
is so cute. She
Yeah,
makes such
she's like-
cute stuff.
She does. She's good. I wish
She
I could do
is.
that. I can't do that.
Me too.
Yeah.
Download
Jib
and-
Jab.
and
Creative.
By the way, Ems, did you see the video I sent you? The last video that I sent you to your private.
If
mail?
it was last night, I was dealing with that water issue. So
Well, then it's still in your text then.
yeah,
Okay.
I'll play it this morning.
Yes. I didn't. I wouldn't just. It's just for you. I made it for you.
Ginger's good at making videos. I wish I could do that. I just can't do it.
It's really not that hard. It just takes a lot of practice with iMovie. That's it.
I don't know. I can do slideshows, but I can't do video videos.
If you give, what is it called, ideas, I can edit them, but I'm not really good at the switching into different things yet. I've been trying to practice editing better, but
I
Yeah,
should give
alright.
you I should give you the password to a new program that I have, and then you can go in and learn how to use it too. It's really good for editing.
oh, cool, because it takes forever,
It does.
especially
Editing
when
is a
it's
lot.
like, yeah, and like 6 hours when people, and picking out. But Mary Ann's really good at too. I gotta admit this part, because she's been doing the clips of the week,
Yeah.
and she's really good at picking out, like, out of a stream or whatever's going on, the moments that are the funniest, like that we think are anyways.
She's the worst editor. You didn't hear? She got that title yesterday or whenever. I'm losing track of
okay.
days. That she can't
Well, the
edit.
clips.
Who can't? Who said that?
I'm gonna put up a few clips. I'm gonna ask Marissa first, probably. But I'm gonna put up a few clips, I hope, of when she came on stream and got drunk. That was hilarious.
Who
I'm
did?
sorry. It was
Oh,
Marissa.
Who came on
live.
I
stream?
missed
was,
that live. Damn it, I
it's
missed it.
been at least last month. Wasn't it last month? Well, yeah, especially
Yeah,
now.
it's when the
since
quarantine
April
like
1st.
started.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's probably when I was dropping down because I didn't want to be up there for the polls and stuff.
Yeah, it could have been. It could have been. I
Yeah.
think it might have been a free for all, like panel night. But either way, she got completely, drank a whole bottle of wine. It was hilarious.
She's a
I
lightweight.
couldn't. I had to keep
She's a
muting
lightweight.
and laughing.
You know,
Yeah.
we are planning to do that, right?
But
A
she did come
live
back
crawl.
last night.
We're planning
Yeah.
to do that on here. We're
A pub
planning
crawl.
to do a
What is
live
it?
crawl.
Yes.
Go from stream to stream and just take a shot in each stream and then play a
Or
game.
drinking
Oh my
Jeez.
goodness. So
I
the
think that
Think
would
of
be
whoever
fun.
has the last
All
stop.
right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be drunk.
I'm
The
so
last
in for
stream
that.
will be really funny.
Uh-huh.
Last
Oh,
stream will be
Yep.
really funny.
Oh, that sounds like fun to me. I'm sorry. It sounds like
Yeah.
fun.
We
it
That's what
need
I
to
does.
enjoy
have
in
more
life.
we need to have more fun on YouTube because it's
Yeah.
just gets
Party
Of
so
crashing.
course.
serious. And well, I don't know if you watched my stream the other night, but we had a lot of fun. Like it was just all about fun.
I think I popped in for a little bit and then I had to go because I just got home from the hospital. I was exhausted. So
Yeah.
that's why I wasn't there a lot. I
Well,
missed.
I put it on private because Ben just threatened to strike me. So I put it on private.
Who threatened to strike you?
Ben,
Oh,
because we played a
no.
clip from one of his lives. So he said, I should have struck you.
Why? Come on. We're all in here.
Oh, because he just messaged me a few minutes ago and said I had to get control of my mods. I guess he got timed out, so he's really got hurt right now.
Oh.
Oh, he has
So
me
now he
blocked.
says he should have struck me, but I put it on
Oh, I have
private.
to see that.
So good luck finding it. Find it.
Oh, well, at least you got it on there.
Yeah, it's on there if
Lord
anybody
have
wants to see
mercy.
it.
No reason to get bent on May 1st, y'all. No
Yeah,
reason.
really. Yeah,
It's May
right.
1st.
It's a new month. Can you believe it's May already?
I know.
I've been in isolation since
No.
March. I mean, my God, the summer's like just around the corner.
We've been quarantined since the middle of March.
Yeah.
I know. My
Crazy.
anniversary, you couldn't
I'm
even
going
go.
crazy for real.
I know. And there's what's the summer gonna be like? Like I know the
Nobody
beaches
knows.
are like open and stuff. Like I would not risk going to a
Never.
beach or a swimming pool right now, but I guess they're gonna open gyms and restaurants and
They got to. I mean,
Oh,
they
are
can't.
they?
They have to. I
yeah,
mean,
they
these
are.
people are losing. Everybody's losing money. The people are losing their jobs. There's going to be like not. I'm curious to see what they, it's going to be like once everything gets back up and running because they're only going to be running at I think 15% capacity at first if they do things because restaurants, people who are waitresses, people who depend on tips for a living, they're not making anything at this moment.
What about
And
daycares and like
But they're getting unemployment
yeah,
and they're getting that kick in, so they're being taken care of. They're probably making more at unemployment than they were working. Because of the way it is right now.
Yeah,
I think lives need to come first. We have hundreds of people still dying every single day in my state alone. And especially restaurants, we got this mask rule. Well, how do you eat with a mask on? People are going to go in these restaurants. They're going to take their mask off to eat.
Your mouth's
and
touching forks.
We're going to spread this.
They touch the
Yeah.
forks. The washers touch the forks. Everybody in the back, God forbid, somebody on the cook line gets sick. They touch it. Somebody else touches it. The whole cook line's sick, and then you had everyone in the restaurant sick.
I think we need to flatten this a little bit longer and then start opening things back up. I don't think we're there.
Gyms, I don't know about. That's where you're messing around with too many things amongst other people that I don't think I would go to. Like, at least not yet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I haven't gone to a gym in a while because of my back, but when I did, I would have. That's why I say that.
You won't catch me in any place like that. No thanks. I'll go golfing outside.
Going to the hospital this past week and seeing what was going on was freaking eye-opening. So for me, yeah, I don't plan on doing much of anything. Like I was thinking, okay, it's scary shit, man. It's just really scary. And what I went through was scary for sure.
Oh, phase one, Kayla said.
People are still waiting on unemployment. I guess I didn't realize that. So I apologize if my comment then was insensitive. I didn't.
Yeah, some people can't.
Realize.
Oh.
Well, I know hairdressers here in my state are on unemployment. I didn't realize that's not everywhere.
Outside, but what's the difference? You're still pretty close, but they would have to separate the tables, so I'm sure to a perfect extent. But you're still around it. You're still gonna have to pass these people. You still whatever. And if
but even golfing, would you wipe down the whole golf cart like after? Because I golf too.
Yeah, I did that.
Even golf like she did. She's like, yeah, I did that.
Yeah, last week.
You always did that?
No, I mean, I do that. I've gone twice now. And you just wipe everything down and.
Oh, I mean, before I used to go golfing.
No, I didn't wipe shit down before. No.
No, I didn't either. Now it seems like anything, like a bag from the grocery store gets wiped down. My whole house smells like bleach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I got so many bleach stained clothes now. It's not even funny.
See, the unemployment rules here are way different for COVID affected places. Like, for instance, my daughter is even getting unemployment. My 17-year-old daughter.
Wow.
I didn't even think she worked enough to get unemployment, but because it's COVID related, she's getting it.
Right.
There was because a friend of mine who used to work for the government just lost his job like in October. So he's like, I'm just going to, take a month, wait till Christmas is over, start looking. He's in his 50s, and he's he's actually a hacker. He's a government hacker, and that's what he was at least. And now he can't. He's got so much credentials, he can't find a job. And now he got the quarantine. He's like, when am I ever going to find a job? But he's not
Yeah.
he's not freaking out about it. But he's just like, we're all. I mean, this is going around. Everybody's stuck in this, so it's not just me. And
I'm not super worried about not finding a job. I think I'll find one pretty easily.
I think everybody will find one when things open up again.
Yeah, it's scary though.
I went from my career to waitressing tables because, someone had to be there for the kids during a certain time. So I didn't keep my career for a part of, a couple of years so I could be home with the kids, just to realize I couldn't go back to my job anyway. So it is like if you go on unemployment when you are a server, you get a whole lot less than if you were having a career with a salary. That's the only thing, because what they're making on unemployment, especially here in New Jersey as a server, is barely making end meets at all.
I'm going to give you guys a heads
Yeah,
up.
but then they give that kick in.
Oh, you mean this stimulus check?
Well, each week they get like an extra. I mean, see, I don't want to say because I don't know if mine is maybe more because I made more. I know that I'm doing all right on unemployment. Okay. I know that it's probably double what I thought it was going to be. Like, because I maxed out. If you make over, I don't know, I think it's like if you make over like 60,000 a year or maybe 70,000 a year, you max out at a certain amount. And I got over that max, which is surprising as shit.
Yeah, I would say so. That's decent. Yeah. But people who are,
I'll give you guys a heads up. When this is all over, everything is going to be 3 times more expensive. Okay. So like in my dental office, if you're going to have a crown and it's going to cost you $1,000, it's now going to cost you $3,000.
I believe it, especially if things need to be imported from
everything.
Anywhere. Yeah.
Right. Hamburger. I mean, everything you're going to spend, the prices are going to go up 3 times.
Has anybody noticed the price of gas?
It's so cheap.
It's so cheap.
Oh my gosh.
I know, my husband said the same thing.
I had rewards.
We can't even go on a road trip anywhere.
Yeah.
I know. That's the shitty part about it.
Like, where can we go? We can't go see the grandkids because we can't be around them right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
I had
perfect
rewards.
timing for us to take your dad's RV out.
We could go for a drive, but I said, let's drive cross country and back, like just for something to do.
I had rewards from a grocery store, so I just paid like 52 cents a gallon.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Yeah.
God damn.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Somebody else was showing me like they filled their gas up on like $3.50. They're like, whoa, 12 gallons. I'm like, where did you get gas?
God, my gas over here is still like $1.84 a gallon.
Oh, not here. It's like 99 cents.
It's like ours is like down to 112, something like that.
Oh my goodness.
And Jenny, yeah, I had fun
laughing
with
at Jenny.
I had so much fun with her chat last night.
I hear her giggling over
She
here.
just giggles.
I'm up to something if I'm giggling, right? No.
Oh boy. She's putting her next troll class together.
Right.
Y'all are welcome to join.
Can I just want to ask one
Sign
question.
up May 1st.
Red Rum Media, how are you feeling, Red Rum Media?
She just got tested. She just said I was reading her comment. I'm sending you prayers. Hopefully it's negative.
Holy shit, it's May
And
1st.
don't you
That's
Oh my
what I
gosh.
just
me
said.
when I'm laughing.
That's what I said. It's already May
That's what
1st.
I said. How can anybody
Whoa.
be bent on May
The
1st?
summer is around the corner. Like,
Is there no Kentucky Derby? I guess not.
I don't
No,
know.
no,
That's
no.
my
I don't think
favorite
so.
Me
If they
too. It's my favorite.
if they canceled
It's
the
my favorite.
Olympics, I'm sure there's no Kentucky
It's
Derby.
Oh,
too.
did they cancel the Olympics?
Yes.
Didn't they? I thought they
They
did.
first
Oh,
they
they probably
postponed
did.
it. First they
Or
postponed.
postponed
No,
it,
no.
yeah.
But they're canceling it now because
Oh.
they don't see the time that they're going to be able to get it in
What do you
2021.
guys think about voting? Do you think we're going to be able to? Are they going to move the election?
It's going to probably. I don't think so, but I think it's going to be a well-oiled machine by then on how we're going to do this.
Yeah, that's
And-
going to be like interesting to see.
Please vote, everyone. No matter which side you're on, please
Yeah.
vote.
Just
Yeah.
vote.
Oh my gosh, please
Yeah,
vote.
definitely.
Can't
no-
Remy said can't find meat here, Marcia. Hardly any food. That's
What
what I
is-
heard. Like it's
Yeah,
there's
here too.
some meat.
Our meats just got restocked at least a week ago that I'm aware of. I mean, we've been going in, and I mean, our supermarket has a robot called Marty. He's like goes around and does the
Oh.
cleanup. He actually wears a mask around his face. It's kind of funny.
Oh, really?
Even the
I saw
robot
how
wears
to,
it.
I saw how to make a mask with a sock yesterday. Can't remember
Mhm.
on delusional dispeller. I was going to say delusional expellers, but delusional dispellers on screen. So, of course, I'm going to get an old sock now today and try and do it.
Yeah,
A
you
dirty
can
old
make them
sock.
out of really any fabric.
Carla, when we get off the
Yeah.
stream,
Mhm.
send me your address. I have a couple that my friend made. I'm going to send them to you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a package of I bought a package of masks the other day.
Are they
I just
reusable?
hate, yeah, no, they're not reusable. I don't know how long we're going to have to be wearing these.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. They're the throw out masks.
Yeah, they're the throw out. You wear once. I
Oh,
haven't
they
gone anywhere to use them.
man, I had to live in
I
that for like a
hate them.
day. It sucked. I mean, I
They're
can't imagine
awful.
people. They're awful. They really
They
are.
are. They're awful.
But that's why all these people have like when you go to the hospital, they have shields. They have shields on their face, and they have like their air pockets at the top of their heads, and it's like you're being, helped by but like Martians. It's really bizarre because they're coming in with full hazmat, and if you have a problem, they're not going to come in and check on you. They check on you through the the PA system. Hey, are you okay? What's needed? If something's needed, then the nurse comes in, and it's in and out. They don't want to be in there long. And
that
then
is
they
my
shut the
biggest
door.
fear is ending up in the hospital.
That was my fear
I was
too,
like,
and it
yeah.
happened, but I made it through.
That's why I would
My new
not.
vacuum is here. I gotta go.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, bye.
Yes, definitely.
Gotta go. Bye.
She's got to get stuff.
But yeah, even if they open things up here, and I think because they've been protesting here and wanting to open things up, I'm still not going to take a chance yet. I just don't feel safe yet. I don't know about you all, but
I don't.
What's it going to take? What's it going to take for you to feel safe?
I don't know.
That's
That's
right.
because it's so unknown right now. Like
It
I don't
is.
Mm-hmm.
know.
It is, and I mean, and the hospital I was in had over 100 of people who had COVID at that moment when I was there. So that's why they're like, it's only getting worse in the hospitals. So they're like, that's why they wanted anybody who didn't have COVID out. So I was like, okay, I'll go home. I didn't want to be there anyway. That was my biggest fear. But at the same time, at least I knew I didn't have it. So that made me feel good once I was checked. But I had this pain in my lungs, and it's been, of course, scaring me every time I breathe. So I'm like, what could it be? And I guess it's what happened. I got pneumonia, but I'm also hearing, like, and I was saying last night, so many people are coming down with pneumonia. Jenny's had pneumonia. Hello, Starlight's had pneumonia.
I know. Like
So-
what?
I noticed that.
So what's
Like,
with the pneumonia?
Yeah, I know. And I've never, well, I've seen people. I've had pneumonia too, but that was years ago. But still, like I'm seeing a lot more people saying that they've got pneumonia. I think even Sarah Smiles said she had pneumonia.
Jenny
Like,
had it.
Yeah, Jen.
Starlight had it. Kay
Yeah,
Smalls
it's
had
not
it.
fun.
Yeah. No, it's not. Like I was in bed. Literally, I was in bed for a week. I could not even get up. I was that weak. Like it was horrible, horrible, horrible.
It is. I've still got a cough from it, and it's been a long time.
It takes months to get over it. Like it takes months. Literally, it takes
What's that
months.
bombs? Amber's throwing bombs at us. She
You throwing
threatened
bombs
me.
at us,
She
Amber.
threatened me.
Why are you threatening? Why are you threatening Jenny?
TikTok.
You know,
Jen.
all of us tell on each other, Carla. You're
Okay, well, come up
between
then,
me,
Amber.
her, and Ash. We tell on each other. So,
Yeah.
No, she threatened that if she didn't get a award this week, she was going to blow up
Oh,
Discord.
okay. I was really
The bomb.
disappointed that I
See?
didn't even get like honorable mention or anything, like nothing. Nothing. Not
I
even
know.
biggest
See,
crybaby.
they've got to do it.
Yeah,
You've
I
got to
know.
see. Maybe now you will, since you threw a party and you threw a fit. So you've
Yeah,
got
I did. I threw a fit and I threw a party.
you've got two things
Yeah,
to
I
look
threw a
forward to this
tantrum.
week,
Yeah, that's
Carla.
right. I don't know if I can beat the
Sunday,
tantrum
so
part though.
That's
I don't know
great.
if I could win that. There's a lot of people
I
that
don't know.
throw
There's a lot of people that are throwing them,
I can
right?
throw big
I
pepper
know. I
tantrums.
was close
Big
to it.
I thought of another award too, but I don't know. I don't know even know if I should say it. Most got hurt for getting kicked off a panel, so
Oh,
that would be a good award or not. Like
We can
I
do
get
an honorable one for this week.
yeah, like
oh yes.
We
Have
could do
honorable
that.
mentions. Honorable
because I
mentions.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Let me write that down. We
It's
can
all
always
in good
throw
This will
one
fun.
be
It's
in.
all in good fun. It's
this
all
will
in
be
good
week
fun.
No, it's
4.
not throwing anybody off
No,
trains or
no, no,
anything, you know.
Jenny,
no,
this
no.
is week 4 of the awards, right?
I
Before the
think
week-
so. Yeah, this will be our first awards for May, sorry.
Yeah.
May, yeah.
I'm sorry. I like the good fun.
It's weird, isn't
I
it?
see it's a good fun. I love it.
She
I
does it in
enjoy
class. Yeah, it's very classy. And people, they laugh at themselves.
I
you know?
laugh at, if you can't laugh at yourself,
Oh,
who the hell can you
absolutely.
laugh at?
I mean, exactly.
That's what I said this morning. I said, here's the thing about the difference between this side. I hate to say this side and that side is that we can actually laugh at ourselves. Like,
Oh yeah.
you
Lord
know,
have
I
mercy.
love the fact that Jenny
Weird.
doesn't swear. I love it. There's so
No.
many people on here that swear.
Oh,
You know
No.
what I mean?
Should we all grab a chair and do pony? Let's do it.
Ginger Locks doesn't swear very often, but every once in a while she'll throw out
It's
a F-bomb.
refreshing to have somebody do an award show that's just filled with class and you know what I mean, fun.
Yeah.
And
It is
the
fun.
Southern
It should be
hospitality for
fun.
sure. You have the
And
Southern
Jane-
hospitality.
I like your co-hosts too. You always have fun co-hosts up there, so it's
You
fun.
do.
Oh, I know. They're just silly as can be. And they make fun of me all the time. I'm easy. So I would never pitch a fit. Not with, the silliness.
And
Now,
the silliness
the ugly
is
stuff, I understand that completely.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and
the
there
ugly
is
stuff.
nobody funnier than Marianne. I'm sorry. That
Oh
girl
my
is
God.
funny.
Okay.
Hilarious.
Funny.
I think that
funny.
the trio of them,
Oh yeah.
and then throw Vinny in there.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Vinny G.
God.
Vinny G just cracks me up.
He's
He cracks
trouble.
me up.
Trouble.
Marsha just said, "Okay, I will see y'all later. Hey, it's the 1st of May. The whores are out to play." Well, my mama taught me that, Carlin Crew.
Oh, I'm a whore
Love you,
now.
Marsha.
Am I a whore
Yeah.
now?
Well, I know I am because
I'm a whore.
We're all whores.
Laura called me a whore, so I'm a whore.
By the way, Jen, you are very pretty. Both of you, but
Oh,
Jen and
thank
Jenny.
you.
And Carla
Yeah.
doesn't. I think she's beautiful. So.
Uh,
But I
I
just, that's
love
the first
you.
clear picture I've seen of Jen, like Life with Jen, Farm, her.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's
Yeah,
very
I've
pretty.
seen her. I've seen her live. Yeah, she's been on with her husband, which I think is really cool that you
Yeah,
can go
you
on
had a
with
game
your
show
husband.
the other night, which was fun.
Yeah, we
Name that
played.
tune.
We played Name That Tune, and I sucked. I
You,
sucked.
you, you, you call and you called. You're the one. You're like, hey, come join. I'm like, absolutely, fun.
Yeah,
I'm all in.
I texted you and I said, come
Yeah.
join. We're just there wasn't
It's
a
the
lot of
people
people
that
there.
no, it's the people in the chat that made it hilarious, you know?
Yeah, we kept guessing the same thing over and over. What was the band we kept guessing?
Every song that they'd guessed was Whitesnake.
Yeah, White Snake was every single one. And finally, the last question, it was White Snake.
Yeah, it was
I
actually a
got one right.
Whitesnake song.
Yeah, I got Lady Gaga one right. I didn't get that one
Yeah.
right. But they only play like a few seconds of a song. It's really hard to get a song after only a few
It's
seconds.
not like the beginning of it either. It's
No,
like
it's
right in
not
the
at
No,
all.
middle.
it's like in the middle.
It's fun.
And you had to either gain or guess the name of the band or the song. So it was fun.
The girls, you girls made it so funny.
Look what Amber K just wrote.
I kept saying, for everyone I'm getting wrong, I'm going to take a drink.
It's gonna be
And then-
day.
And then towards the end, I said, I'm sitting here with a lampshade on my head. And I'm
Yes, Carla was hilarious.
oh my God, we have so much. Because I wasn't getting anything right. So I'm like, yeah, that was fun. That's all in fun. I'll probably get called an alcoholic now. Who knows?
Who
Oh my
knows what it's
God.
called, Carla? Who knows? It's
Oh,
just,
did I miss? Y'all had it already?
Yeah, she had a name that tune
I think it was like
game night.
Tuesday night, wasn't it?
Oh, that's
Yeah, we'll do it
cool.
again.
Before I
We'll do it
was
again
sick.
sometime.
Yeah, she has it, and you have to guess. Like we just made it. We were just goofing off, like because
It was
I
silly.
cannot guess a band or a song. Well, Ginger, you guessed a few right, really good ones, but and Todd was playing
People
too. Her husband
Yeah,
was
people
playing.
just get like, people gradually through the night, you notice in chat, people getting drunker. And their comments are so silly.
Yeah, we were. Oh, you were too. You were drinking too. I don't know.
I
what
was.
I was drinking too that
laughing.
night.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. We need to have more fun things on. Like Jen.
Oh, yeah.
Jen has the award things.
Make
Yeah.
YouTube
Other
fun
Jen
again.
has the name that tune. Like I had the party panel the other night. Like we need to have somewhere where we can go and just have fun and not think about. Because there was Jenny. There was people from Boyd in here. There was from the drama community, from the crime community. I mean, there was like a
Oh,
whole
yeah.
array of people in here the
See,
other night.
that's the
That-
best mix.
That's
I've
the way it
actually
should be.
found.
That's
And
the way
that's
it
how
should
it
be.
was. Like
Nobody-
everybody was welcome. Anybody could. Wogs at one point came
Yeah.
on the panel, and he's not even from this.
Oh, I got a
community,
bone
but-
to pick with him. I'm glad you said that because I got to message him. I got a bone to pick with him. It's not bad though. It's okay.
But we all had fun.
Priya-
Smokey came up. Go ahead.
Priya Fabulous. Obviously wanted some attention since
Remy
they
D,
just
you're
left a
cracking me
nasty
up.
message about M's. But
Remy D singing right now.
just remember that name.
Did you capture it, Jenny?
Yeah, I
Okay.
grabbed it.
But there was a nasty message. Where?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a what is it? A comment, I guess. Actually,
In my chat. In my chat.
no, they're commenting now to be smart Alex on I guess an old stream. I don't understand that. These people look. I'm not trying to be ugly at all, but I suck at comments. I try my best to like leave a comment on videos that like our group of people and people that I know make, right? Because I know they put time into them, especially the funny ones. And I try my best to just leave a nice, encouraging comment or whatever. But I don't understand these people that go through comment sections over and over and, like comment for hours. Could you imagine keeping up with that?
No,
I'm not reading it.
I
just wanted everybody to know the name. They wanted some attention. So.
I give everybody a star. Like if they're a nasty comment, I just give them a star.
Yeah, me too.
Not acknowledge.
So do I.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
But if they're gonna
Look,
write
you
me a
already
novel,
passed Troll 101.
if you're gonna write me a novel and tell me how horrible I am. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm going to read a few lines of it, and when I see what the context of it is, I'm
Just
not
go
going to read
troll.
the whole thing.
Just go
Yeah.
troll. Troll.
Why should
delete.
I? Why would I want to
Troll.
read
Delete.
what a horrible piece of crap I am? Like, I'm
You-
sorry. I
Yeah,
just
they
don't
don't.
want to read it.
I don't think people realize that. I don't.
No.
I mean, if they're going to take the
Carla,
time to do it,
how are you a horrible piece of trash? Like how could somebody say that? Because there's no
Oh,
nothing.
because, well, they said about the stream the other night that was all supposed to be about fun, and it was like, and I deleted some of the comments, but they were like, you guys,
That
you're
was that.
so horrible. Your whole thing was about, making fun of people. No, it
Oh my
wasn't.
God! All right. Let's guess about how many times that they made fun of her as well for whatever
In
reason.
front of me, yeah.
No,
Like
but
in
no,
every
but
chat.
you were, but they're making fun of you for for joking about the fact that the three of them were dancing, and it was kind of. I'm sure they laughed their asses off about it too, in the
Oh,
end.
probably did. And
Of
and the reason,
course.
and they don't even know the reason I had this stream in the first place wasn't even for me. It was for Republican Ash, because she was down in the dumps and she wanted to have a fun night. So I had one.
It doesn't matter what the
But
reason
no,
is.
I'm
If
like a horrible person because we sat up like and I let anybody, I said, anybody come up and just, whatever. We'll just let it go where it goes. It was 3 hours and we
that's
just
usually that's usually what makes actually pretty good streams when you just do it off the cuff and you know,
exactly.
um,
I was going
it
to
really
ask you,
does.
Jenny, do you get backlash for your award shows
Oh
like
my
Carla's gotten?
gosh. When we first started, are you kidding? Everybody was so butthurt. I'm talking everybody. I mean, because the idea was between me and Em. See, that's what they don't understand is we started it because, like, with my side, I was in drama and boy, right? And then M's was also in true crime.
Mhm.
So between us, we kind of made up the communities, and the whole point of it was to bring everybody together for something funny. And then we didn't expect for friendships to break apart and things like that. So it was actually that was the whole plan of it was to bring all three communities together and laugh and joke about it. But um, yes, we've got tons of backlash, tons and tons.
Well, here's the thing with yours
But
too. Everybody can vote.
right,
Yeah, you don't have to be
absolutely,
a
everybody can.
member.
You don't
Everybody
even
can be
have to be
involved.
in you can be hovering blocked even in the chat, but nobody is, but still, and you can vote. It doesn't matter. So, and I mean, we have to kind of say a little bit of a thank you to Laura for screwing hers up so terribly and so nasty that, it made hers look even better because honestly, it was something silly like meanie and smarty pants. It was never meant to hurt anybody's feelings, but people are very touchy. We learned big time. But now people realize it's just for, some laughs and to be silly.
Do you think
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
people get like butthurt because they can't like stand to see other people having fun? Because that's what I
Yeah,
got
Yes.
definitely.
backlash the other night.
Jealousy.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
that's a big part. That's a
absolutely.
huge part of it.
It's probably the biggest
They
part.
just like you see, like in every community does it, but just like you see with the whole I whatever they did was not as bad as what other people have, right?
Hmm.
It's you always flip it, so they never see past their blinders of what they're doing is way worse or just as bad.
They're just
I
focused on everybody else.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like when we were watching that video about that lemonade dancing, we weren't making fun because she was overweight. We were just
no,
laughing at the dance. Like it was like
She was
Laura
sucking her
does with
middle fingers.
yeah, she was
She was sucking
yeah.
her middle fingers.
Yeah, and then when my favorite part was the very end where she knocked over the microphone. Like that was my
Oh
favorite
yeah.
part. And Laura made it into something that it wasn't. First of all, she said we're all fat on the panel and making fun of someone that's fat. No, we didn't. That's what made me mad, because it was just like watching this girl, and she
She's
put it on
somebody
her
to talk
live.
about fat shaming, right? I mean,
I
that's
know
pretty
she made
much
fun
all
of
she's
women.
done.
Yeah, she makes fun of. Well, that's what she did. As she said, we were fat shaming Jamie. She said we were all fat on the panel. There's they're
Right?
all fat. Exactly. Like, how hypocritical is that? They're all. I guarantee you, they all weigh like 200 pounds plus, and they're making fun of Jamie. Like, no, Laura, come on. Oh, here
God
comes
bless
Jane.
America.
Hi,
She can't
Jane.
Jane.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
see past is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Hi,
I
Jane.
want panel of the week, and this is my 15th appearance. And
Oh, speaking of
And
somebody that was called
so you had
fat
better
by
get
Laura.
Panel of the Week. Okay.
yeah,
So
yeah.
she's like campaigning now, big time.
Oh, I know. I
And
want to win
Simon
the award.
is campaigning for Panel Pimp of the Week. So I don't
Oh,
know.
he might
Oh
win.
yeah,
He might
that's good
win.
too.
Yeah. He just
He,
pops into everybody's stream and
And
says,
everybody gushes over
"Give
him.
me a link."
we
Yeah.
created a
We
monster with
all
Simon.
we all love Simon.
I know.
So you're really
He
gonna
needs
have to
to.
campaign hard.
Well,
Jane.
Amanda's got me beat. She'll be up here any second, I assume. She's got me beat.
And so it
Hot on her
begins.
trail.
God. And she won
I'm gonna
last week.
I'm gonna have to start blubbering pretty soon, because I'm not gonna. I'm gonna go after my crybaby of the week. You know.
You could start fake crying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hey,
I
look,
can. I gotta peel some onions first, so it like
you
looks
got to get
real.
some.
I gotta peel some
Climb the troll
onions.
pole.
Oh my God.
Next is to learn how to pretend cry, right? Since we're
Right.
manufacturing stuff.
Just grab
You know, I
grab
just
an
wanna
onion
ask.
and start cutting it underneath. Nobody has to know.
Yeah.
Nobody has to know that you're cutting an onion. How
Oh,
could you do this? Cut, cut, cut.
we just did this wrong. We're supposed to not talk about it in public. That's the difference between us
Oh my
and them. I get it
God.
now.
Oh, good call, Jenny.
Kim says I've been in on
Oh
more
man,
panels in 3 weeks than my entire year on YouTube.
Right?
that's true. That is
Oh my
true.
gosh, and
You got
you might
kicked off of one.
you might. Did she get kicked off of a
Yes,
panel?
she got
Yeah,
kicked off.
she got kicked off.
Jenny,
She is
fake
kicked.
crying comes in lesson 5. Oh, fake crying comes in lesson 5. Okay, I gotta learn how to do that.
Oh,
I
I forgot.
cried last
That's
night.
right.
I fake cried with 180.
Oh, did you?
Uh-huh. But
Why?
he
What
didn't
did he
fall
do to
for
you?
it.
Hi, Taylor
Well,
Wayne.
he threatened me. He
Taylor
threatened
Wayne says
me.
he wants.
He's a
Taylor Wayne
liar.
says, "Can I try for best looking new guy?"
Best
I don't know. Is
looking.
that
We
your
don't
We
know
have
who
picture?
you
to.
are.
We've never
I'm
seen
Oh
you,
scared to
so
no.
we can't
ask.
really,
I'm
really
scared to
know.
ask for a photograph.
Yeah,
Panel up,
it
Okay,
Oh
has
you
my
to
have
be
to
like,
God.
email
yeah, panel up and show
Jessica
your
for Jane.
face.
show your face, and we'll tell
Yeah,
you.
show your face, and we'll
We'll
tell you.
vote.
Well, you got to prove
We'll
it's your
vote right here.
face.
We'll have a pre-vote.
Yeah. Send us your check from Trump,
Taylor,
and then we'll get you in. We'll get you in.
it's like
Your
Taylor Swift and
stimulus
John
check.
Wayne put together. That's weird.
That's a troll. That's a troll.
And you'll have to beat
It looks
Kimmy
like a
because she's
troll.
a pretty good looking guy. Her picture, have y'all seen?
Who? Oh, Kimmy's picture. She looks like Pewdie.
Yeah,
She looks like PewDiePie.
she does.
Mhm.
She does.
Exactly like PewDiePie.
Who's
She found
Kimmy?
some app.
Which Kimmy? There's
Kimmy
so many
P.
Kimmys on
Kimmy
here.
P.
Kimmy
Well,
P.
I know. And I met another one. I'm like,
Is
you don't
that
need
her
to change your
husband?
name.
Is that her husband in that
No,
picture?
that's her. She
No,
found an
it's
app.
her. It's a dude.
There's an app where you can put facial beard on women.
Oh, is
and she
that
found the
her?
app.
Okay.
Oh
someone
God,
popped
yes.
Yeah.
off.
She's so crazy. She don't even care if she goes around with that app. She goes around with that picture as her.
No,
This is people you can't shame. Like we're almost
right.
RDA level. Like, okay, you cannot shame us. We've already done it to ourselves. But, anyways.
No, I dropped off once the word spinning started. I said, bye, Felicia. And,
Oh God. We have awards in elementary school. That I mean, it's the kids fight over most popular, most likely to get in a bike accident. No, just kidding. They don't do that. They don't do that.
Oh my god.
But they want to
most
do their
likely to
own.
skin their
What,
knee.
right. Whenever we do awards in elementary school, though, they always want to have their fun awards later.
Of course.
What grade?
Hmm.
What grade, Jane?
A lot. Sixth grade, then fifth grade, then fourth. Sixth, fifth, fourth. I keep going down, hoping the behavior will get better, but it
Oh
doesn't.
no.
It gets worse.
I
No. I
know.
have a daughter in third, and I have a daughter in seventh. So
Oh,
yes,
third grade always seems calmer.
but my third grader, she's like the calmest of them all. Like she's so chill that I think
Hi,
there's something wrong with
Mary.
her.
Hi, Mary. Mario's up.
I I always wonder about the kids that
Hello?
are, your whole classroom's crazy, but there's
Can
one
you guys
calm
hear
kid.
Mary? Can you guys
Yes.
hear
Hi,
Mary?
Hello?
Mary.
Hi,
Hi,
Mary.
Mary.
Hello,
Hey.
Mary.
Hello,
Ginger,
sweetie.
how are you,
Mary,
sweetie?
Mary.
My lungs, like my ribs, still hurt, but other than that, like I'm feeling better than I did yesterday.
Is my Cheetos almost done?
No, it hasn't been touched in a while now.
Okay.
I can't bartend
Mary,
when I can't
Just
stand.
checking. Just checking.
Just can only
did
drink the
you
White Claws.
did you did
Just
you
I
you had the
can't get into
COVID?
those.
No, I didn't have the COVID. Thank God.
Oh, thank
Mary had the COVID.
God.
Mary had the COVID.
I had the
Mary
Oh.
COVID,
had
but I
COVID.
really had pneumonia first, and I really think
See,
that's when I
that's what I'm
really had
saying.
Don't say
COVID.
that.
Oh.
What's up with the freaking pneumonia?
I don't know, but I
It's got to
seriously
be a
think.
strain that's
Remember when
going
I was like,
around.
That's what's
I
freaking me
sounded like
out.
death? I really think I had COVID then, and it was
Mhm.
still in my body when they tested me after I got laid off, and they told me to go get
Uh,
tested.
The numbers just
And
came in today for New Jersey. Just saying, we just got a new
I,
2,287.
yeah,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ!
So I firmly believe, and Marcia thinks so too, that I really thought I had it before.
I think you did
I
too.
was,
You were so sick, and
and I
honestly,
wasn't that sick during that 16-day isolation.
Red Run Media is so sick right now. I think she has it. That's how
Really?
sick. She's
Oh
Really?
no.
so sick.
Uh, yeah,
Oh
it's
my
awful.
God.
Yeah.
So, for everybody, my daughter got her marriage license, which we didn't think she would get.
Aw, good
Oh
for
wow.
her.
Yay! So, she's getting married
Congrats.
next Thursday by herself with nobody
Oh.
Oh,
except her soon to be husband. And
wow.
then,
Such strange
and
times.
who knows when we have to like have a
Mm.
reception. Like, I feel like it'll be her 1 year anniversary.
Oh.
What do you all
But you
think
got
of
it.
them?
That's all
This
I
is,
care about.
but see, at least they can get married at least, but and then have the
Yeah, yeah.
reception. Like they can redo it all over again when it's time. But yeah, that's got something that you look forward to all your life, and it's
Yeah.
just boom.
So
Sorry.
guess what I did though? See, I
Mhm.
had a call to Bucks County. Oh, sorry, doxing myself. Nah, whatever. Bucks County. Nobody knows Bucks County unless they want to
Don't say that
understand.
word.
No, I mean really. It. So I was
I'm
calling
just
them
messing.
about my twins being emancipated because they're turning 18, which means boo, I get less support now. But I said, by the way, I have this issue with my oldest daughter, and she totally hooked me up. And the next day, Taylor's like, Mom, I got it. And I never told her that I called. I just said, oh, that's great. The woman felt so bad after hearing my story about my twins not having graduation and blah, blah, blah. She's like, oh my God, I feel so bad for you. And your daughter's not going to get married. I'll see what I can do. And she did it. So,
What was it that you did? I missed that part. Sorry.
no, when I called, Bucks County,
That
my
when you
courthouse.
called the county services.
Yeah. Because my twins turn 18. Oh, by the way, Julie's moving out on May 19th, but she can't because she doesn't have her car keys. But anyway, um, that's what she says. I had to call them about that because they turned 18. So I said to the woman, and she knew me because I've been going to this said courthouse since 2006. I'm like, so my oldest is getting married, but she still hasn't gotten her marriage certificate or her marriage license. She's like, hold on. And then I got with somebody else, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we have it, but we're so backlogged." And then I told them my whole sob story about my twins not graduating high school, and now and
Whatever
the
you
woman
can do for your
started
kids.
crying. The woman started crying. She's like, "I'll see what I can do." And then yesterday, Taylor texted me, "Mom, I got my digitally. It like came through her phone." And so I'm like, oh, that's good. I didn't tell her that, like, I actually called or anything. But
You will. She'll find out now.
I don't know. But yeah, she'll get married just with, person and her best friend and his best friend. And we'll have a watch party, I guess, on Facebook.
Oh,
So yeah.
Well,
yes.
They'll never
I'm
forget,
excited too because
Yeah, it is what it is. It's better than what we thought it was going to be. Um, Actually,
mm,
my twins are pretty good with it all, with graduation, except
Mhm.
my one. The sad part is, and nobody thought about this until somebody said in our Facebook group, the yearbooks haven't come in yet, obviously, because it's all, nobody's there to. But can you imagine being a senior and you're not going to have signatures? Like when they finally do get them?
Oh yeah, that's
Like
true.
you don't
Oh my
think
god.
about those little things, you know?
Yeah.
You really don't think about that. And
hmm
I was like, oh Lord, we don't even know when they're coming in.
Oh.
Nobody paid for them.
little things like
So
surgeries
yeah, I mean it could
too,
be
little
worse.
things
Could be
like
Oh
worse.
that.
yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
Surgery. So
Wasn't
Yeah,
yours
Jane
like
won't
put?
be so
Wasn't yours put off?
grouchy.
yeah, I'm grouchy because
Huh?
my
I know.
surgeon. Hello, can you hear me?
I don't think we're having any sort of
Yeah, say
graduation.
it now.
I can hear you.
I
Can you
can
hear
hear.
me?
Wait, maybe Mary.
Oh, my
Is it me?
surgeon called me and said that I
Is it
would
me?
be.
Ginger can
Oh,
never hear me on the phone.
I can hear you.
someone
I
can't
don't
hear
think
me.
Mary. Mary, can you hear Jane?
No.
Hello.
That's what it is. She can't hear
That's
Jane.
that's what it is. Yes, she can't hear Jane.
Okay.
You just,
All
Okay.
right.
Freaking StreamYards.
yeah, I know it
Mm.
sucks. You just have to hop off and hop
Off
on.
and come back in. That
Yeah,
happened to me twice when I came in earlier.
I
I
know.
had zero
And you
sound.
only find out when people are talking and talking and talking. And they're like, "Can they hear me?"
I'm
You're
just
like
like, how
when it's
rude.
when it's so dead quiet, you're like,
That is
somebody's
I
talking.
was
definitely not
afraid.
panel in
I was
in in
etiquette.
Jane and I have been talking about panel
Mm.
etiquette lately, so yeah.
Yeah, we want to
Yeah,
set up rules.
we've been making rules for panel
Mm.
etiquette, like
Yeah,
Hello.
like
Like
you
to
have to
there's
obey the
you
there's
always
actually a
host.
set of rules, but
you always
Yeah,
have to
there's
excuse
trolls.
yourself. You always have to excuse yourself when before you leave. And if something is said that's inappropriate, it is always the other person's fault, not the panel host.
there you go. Or my rule, it's always Jane's fault.
Right.
It
Yeah.
is.
And
It
it
Then
is
mostly is
usually.
always
give her
Jane's
the
fault.
award.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
And
can
then
have.
another thing is you have to honor the panel host. And if she says you can't talk about something, you can't talk about it. So that's
Well,
Right.
that wouldn't work for me.
Well,
Oh my
yeah, that's
god.
true.
it didn't work the other night. And here's what I should have done, and I didn't think about doing this because I
Mm.
think it would have been funny if I had said that. I should have said, "You are the weakest link." That
Mm.
Oh my god.
would have been so funny, I think.
I want to say, you've been voted off Survivor Island. You
Oh,
take your
right.
torch
There
and
we
Voted
go.
leave.
off
That's
panel
all I
The
Didn't
island.
remember.
Crazy
tribe has
Nurse Granny do
spoken.
Big Brother last year? Crazy Nurse
I
Granny. I mean,
love
I
Big
don't
Brother.
even like saying her name, but that was
Yeah.
kind of funny.
Who?
Kind of.
What
Crazy
are you talking?
Nurse Granny did Big Brother. I think
Oh,
you were
she
on
did
Oh,
it.
do
yeah, I
Big
remember
Brother.
when she did that.
She did. And believe it or not, that was actually kind of funny.
I think
It
it
was
was.
I think
funny.
that's the
And
only
then you
funny
had
thing
to,
she's ever done on YouTube.
yeah,
Was
she's
that.
Yep.
gotten kind of bitter lately. I don't
Did
know.
she do that?
Yeah, she
Yep, she
did.
She did something
did.
She
funny?
did.
She
She did
did.
Big
And it was
Brother.
like clips of people. It was like clips of certain people, and she's like, "Now this week on YouTube, Big
Yeah.
Brother, we have Molly Golightly," and then
Lightly.
she
She
would
didn't
do
even
a
know she was in
clip,
there.
and then she would do a clip. She didn't. That doesn't surprise me. She'd do a clip of her like doing the thing. Oh, she doesn't seem too happy this week. Hope she gets through it. And then she'd do another person like making fun of somebody. And like Jane the
Yeah.
Teach is having a fun time over here in Carla's. But we'll see if that will stay. Things like that. But I think everybody got offended at being in it. She quit. I think she just quit doing it. Like they're like, take
Yeah.
me out, take me out, take me out.
Yeah. Something that makes,
Yeah.
what she did would be fun, but then we'd be called copycats. Like no one's
Uh,
ever copycatted anything on here. But
no. There's never been awards in the history of the United
no,
States
no,
But
until
I have to
just
say, what Laura
yeah.
did was not a copycat.
no, it
No.
What Laura
wasn't.
did was
Just
so
nasty.
different.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
nasty.
I would
It was
not
just
consider that a
nasty.
copycat. It
No.
wasn't.
That's
Okay.
taking the idea of an award show and then spinning it in your own direction.
And you could tell, I
Yeah.
mean, it was all like she knew who her people were going to vote for. Like it was mostly people that she hates. Like it
Correct.
wasn't hateful. It was geared toward hate. Like most of her
All
streams were.
geared towards hate.
Right. Well, it's obvious. I think she said she put in the name of the person and then she put in other people, like, other people to like fluff up the category, but she already
Uh,
knew who was going to be voted. She said that
right.
herself.
Oh yeah, because
So,
it was
yeah.
that was a get hate filled
Like for the
award.
fattest
And
person, she put makeup master. I mean, so you
yeah,
obviously know it was not real. Those
no,
people were not going to win.
yeah, they weren't
And then
going
I
to
when I
just
would
I
vote.
say,
just thought
when I
the
would
most
see
horrendous was Tawanda.
Oh yeah,
Just
that was
because
sad.
what,
of how good friends they were.
oh, that was horrible. That
so
was
wrong
horrible.
on so
That
many
was sad.
levels.
And
To
she
me,
was outraged when that troll account with Tawanda's liver. She's
Hmm.
like so upset.
Was she?
Oh
Hmm.
yeah, she was so upset at the time. But then she puts the girl in the same damn category
Well, the first rule of
after she
Fight Club
discards her.
is
look at M's comment.
what?
We obviously have baseball on here too. Diane got 4 strikes. Maybe striking out, so must be the rules are different.
Oh,
I couldn't.
you're such a brat
Yeah,
this morning.
the
She's
rules must
we're
be
on top of her game today.
Feisty.
But then she makes up words too, so it's not any different, right?
No, yeah,
Up words.
and then what she did afterwards with Diane and
Feisty.
Wendy was just
Right
as
on.
despicable.
I think it got
You
worse
know,
afterwards. Yeah,
it got
Oh
worse.
yeah.
She didn't try to like revamp it to make herself
to
look
make it
better.
look better,
She
she made
made it
herself look worse.
worse. Right.
She doesn't care.
I don't
I
think she
don't think
does
she
either.
cares. So
I
it
don't think
don't
she does.
matter.
No, she doesn't care. She has no scruple. And then her and Makeup Mobster up on their high horse yesterday saying that we were all fat shaming and that we were all fat and we were fat shaming.
No,
It's
we're
like
number
so
one. You're not fat.
hypocritical because that's exactly what she did.
You were
Like,
not fat. You were not fat shaming. You were enjoying something that they
we
probably
were
laughed
just
over
like
too.
laughing. Like,
It's just end of story.
we need to laugh at ourselves too sometimes. I
Yes.
mean, if you've got a platform, I've done stupid things and goofy things. I would laugh at myself. Like, I have.
And not only that, I have to learn things the hard way. Like,
Right.
after doing it, and you're like, why did I do that? And you realize that you
Yeah. It's
shouldn't
like,
do that again.
and then people tell you, or your friends will tell you,
Yeah.
you shouldn't have done that. I was like, yeah, okay. Oh, Mary left. Mary
Yeah.
just
She
broke
was
off.
garble.
Yeah, she was kind of crap.
Oh, was that her? Was that her phone
I
doing
think,
that?
It's her phone. Yeah.
yeah, I think, yeah, it was crackling or something.
I'm gonna buy her some headphones for her.
Oh, is that why it does that? Like mine.
Most of the time that it does
Is
the
that what it
crackle.
is?
Yeah, when you get a lot of the crackle, it's because you don't have either headphones or something like that. So that's why whenever I do StreamYards, I always call my computer and put my headphones in because that's the only way I can hear people. And sometimes that even fails.
I know my
Um,
cat, she don't
I
like
didn't
lemonade.
watch.
She only did it because she didn't think of it
Yeah.
at first. And damn us for having fun because she has no idea what fun is. Exactly, Ash. Like,
Right,
yeah,
Right
Ash.
on.
we're not allowed to have fun,
If
actually. That's like a no-no.
if looking, I was watching a little bit of Life Perplexed, and 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 if it's okay to just look up people like where they live as long as you don't publicly use it against, because that's what she was saying basically, her and Makeup Monster. I'm just like, okay, then all the ex Patreons that did any looking up, they're off the hook now. They're off the hook
Right.
now. Don't want to
Yeah,
hear
because they
about
didn't
it.
use it. Yeah.
So when Amanda Lynn looked up people, from what I understand, because I was never in her Patreon, so if I get it wrong, please don't
I don't
crucify
know.
me. All the people that looked up anybody, I don't want to hear about it because it's okay. It is okay,
Well, plus the fact is it's been a year, like, and she
according to
said
some
she was
people.
sorry. She apologized and it's over with. Like,
Right,
get the hell. She
right.
tells everybody else to get over stuff, but she can't get over stuff. Like she can't get over nothing. Nothing.
But I don't like looking up people. I mean, because I
No.
personally don't like it. I think it's an invasion of privacy unless you choose to tell that person things. So, but
Right.
apparently the rules are being rewritten as we speak. So
Right.
Oh yeah.
we're a bunch of
Well,
idiots.
I
We
guess
don't know nothing.
it's okay as long as you don't use it against. And they're nasty about Kiki too, because I heard a little bit of what they said about her.
Dude, I
And like,
love Kiki.
and yeah,
I love her.
but in this next breath, they said, we don't give a F about you people. We don't care what you look like. We don't,
Mm.
we don't want to know where you live, but
Mhm.
it's okay to look you up because I need to know who these
She
people
said
are.
she needed to know what they look like. That was her next rule. Her next thing, she says, I just look you up to, I want to know what you look like. If you're going to come at me, I'm going to come at you. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah,
That,
Ash says she was saying that it was okay for her and Makeup Mobster because people come at them
yeah.
so much, but that it all needed to just stop. Now they are satisfied with their lookups. Yeah, they're trying to like they're
Mm. They're trying to wiggle their way out of some
yeah,
things.
because what someone did wasn't like,
Right.
you know,
Like
using their father's.
I use Twitter a lot, and in Twitter you can't look up people. I mean,
No, I've been using Twitter.
um
I've been learning about Twitter lately.
that's an abuse of their place. And yeah, I used to be on Twitter like all day long, like I was addicted to Twitter, like addicted.
I
So
could never get addicted. I couldn't. I hated Twitter. Always hated Twitter. Still hate Twitter.
mm,
I'm
I
still
Facebook.
met
learning it. I'm still learning it. I'm not really good at
I
it.
met people to this day who still check on me through Twitter, like through Twitter. They still check on me. Are you
No.
okay? How are you feeling? And they got English accents. They're from all over the country. They're just really nice people. Twitter is just like YouTube. If you stick around long enough, you meet your people and then you become, they have like DM rooms where you're together and then you go out and tweet things together and then you laugh and now you can talk in the rooms. It's just the same thing as YouTube and
Oh, really?
Discord. It's
Oh,
the
Ash
same
says
thing.
you are not required to come here and tell the truth about the details of your life. Long as you aren't trying to get money for some reason, don't even
Right.
worry about who or what someone is or does. Exactly. It's none of our business. If um, Jane was 4
Right.
foot nothing and had long dark hair and was a cat hoarder,
Right.
like it's none of my
Right.
business. You know what I
I
mean?
have two cats,
I know
Carla.
you do.
Two.
You tell us
One
every
I
day.
don't even like. I just let, you know, stay alive and I tolerate. Anyways, just kidding. I
And
mean,
then
yeah, it's just like it's
that
what I heard a lot of justification. Like this is my I'm justifying this because of this. Because you did this, and as a teacher, you get a lot of this. Well, I did this because of this. Okay, well, it doesn't make it right that you did this. So we'll follow. Don't worry about the other person. We're gonna deal with them. What did you do? I swear that's my all day. What
And then
did you
so
do?
that and her saying that she has dirt on everyone was a way to try to scare us, coerce us, and
Coerce
not
us.
looking her people up because she thinks we don't
Mm.
know that they have said it's okay to do. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Well, if it's okay to look people up, then where do we go from here? Like, where do we go from here? And next, it'll be okay to
Oh no,
dox
no, no! It's
people.
not going to be okay for it. They'll change
Mm-mm.
the rules when someone else, if, and
Right.
nobody on here on this side. I hate to say it, but on this side does that.
Mm.
So but it's okay. But if they did, can you
Mm.
imagine? Lord,
If
we burn up
anybody,
a
oh
string.
yeah, if anybody does, and there could be people because we're all individuals. There could be people. I know that for myself personally, I don't do it. I don't. I don't.
Right.
So
I've looked
don't
one
come at
person up on
me.
Facebook, and that was because she threatened to turn an envelope I gave her around and give my address out. That's the only reason. But I never used it. I didn't use
Right.
it.
Well, that was pretty embarrassing, that envelope thing. That's, I mean,
Yeah, because she was gonna
sad.
turn it around and show my whole address.
Yeah. And then, yeah, that was,
But all I did was look her name up on Facebook. So no, I did not
yeah.
yeah, that was
See,
that
that was
was an
sad.
outright threat. I mean, she did threaten me. And they did
Yeah,
find
she
me.
did.
And they did.
Threatened. See, that's the
And
problem.
then
If you look up somebody, you have this information. If you're an emotional person, you might just use it in a state of rage. So you should not have that information. Like information, that's why I use my little meme I made of InfoWars. I can't stand Alex, whatever his name is, Alex Jones, but I made a meme of InfoWars for YouTube because that's all it is. It's information wars. Like, I
yeah, it
got
is.
You're
your
right.
information, you
Yeah.
got my information. Now, what are we going to do with our information? Are you going to dox me before I dox you? Which part is illegal? Which part isn't? So,
Yeah.
I don't dox.
Yeah,
I don't
and
like to
it's
hang out with doxers. So,
But people
no, there
use it as
shouldn't
a
be.
threat. I think people use it as
they
threaten
hold
people.
it over
Like,
your
I'm gonna
head. I
dox
know where
you.
you
If you don't
live. I know
do
where you live.
yeah, I know where you live. I'm gonna tell everybody what your first name, your last name is, and I have been doxxed
Oh,
on
and Ash
stream.
says it's too much work and I don't care enough to try. Laugh out loud. Yeah, it would probably sound like homework to Ash because, like, I teach reading, and reading outside of my job is like a job. Like, oh, I gotta read this. Oh God. I'm sure to people that look up and help and investigate or something, that would be a job. I don't know. That would be a lot of work. I don't know.
And M says I wouldn't do any of that these days though, because I look at trolls much
Mm.
differently now. If people come at me, I don't care who they are unless they show up at my door.
Oh, that is
Right. See,
basically the
let's,
bottom line.
Right.
yeah, it is.
Yeah. I think I told my husband this. I said, "Look at this person on YouTube. They frighten me." And he said, "Did you do anything? Are you engaging with this person?" I said, "No." And he said, "Okay, then until they're at the front door, you don't worry about it." I'm like, "Okay, thank you." But he said, "You don't engage with people that are frightening. You don't. You don't talk back to them. You don't cause drama." He always says, "No internet wars" to me. I think he knows me. What do you think?
Yeah, I think
No
so.
internet wars.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, people are realizing how easy it is to get into an internet war. You don't even have to do anything to get into one.
You
Oh
just have to
no.
you just have to have coffee in the morning to get into an internet war. You have to look
Yeah,
at
you
someone the wrong way because a lot of times I
yeah.
would just come in here and not do anything, like just have coffee in the morning and talk to people.
Yeah.
And I would have the next day I'd see that if I mentioned like when I mentioned the one thing I did say when I left her Patreon was not for me. Well, that spawned like 2 or 3 different streams. You don't fucking talk about my Patreon and blah blah blah. All I said was it wasn't for me. That's what I said. So
I know, but then you started a channel. Did you start your
Then
channel then, or
no,
before?
you started your channel way before then.
No, I started my
Way
channel when I was
Oh.
still in Patreon. I got held because I
I could tell.
allowed Ash 274 and Hello Starlight in my channel.
Oh,
I was
That's
doing
usually how it
like,
happens.
Ash 274 was like,
they're
and
evil.
Da,
They're
da, da,
she
evil.
can deny it all she wants, but when I went into Discord, they were like, why should we support your channel if you're allowing people that are actively trying to take me down in your chat? And
Take
it's
her
like,
down.
and then in the next breath, she says, I don't tell anybody where to go. Like, okay, well,
That
this is my
sounds like
chat.
my mom. My mom does things like that, you know. You need to come here for Christmas and blah blah. But you're free to do what you need to do. But you need to be here for Christmas. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
right.
And you
Yeah.
better.
Stop manipulating me. Stop manipulating me. Before I've had
Yeah,
my coffee.
that's what I felt like, you know.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
when Ash was coming in my stream, we never talked about anything. And Ash was funny. Like, she was funny, and I thought she was funny. And
I think Ash is hilarious. She's
Uh,
one of the
Ash
funniest.
was
Ash just
always-
goes with the flow.
she is
Honest
and then
to
the
God.
worst thing I did
Right.
was take all wrenches away. She wanted me to have like all Patreons have wrenches. And then I took all the wrenches away and I gave Ash a wrench. I gave Hello Starlight a wrench. And, that was not it.
Ash is very Ash.
That was a
Ash
troll
274.
move. Did you hear her?
Well, yeah, she earns points, but
Yeah, she gets points for that one.
yeah, she
And
did the
now-
long troll. She did the long troll.
Yeah, right,
She's been here
didn't she?
forever. I'm a newcomer, like up here on the panel, but she did the long troll.
Ebs is cracking me up this morning. Jesus.
Yeah, she's funny.
She needs to come back up.
Yeah, Em,
needs to
come
come-
back up.
I need to go down. She
Absolutely.
can come
Yeah,
up.
she's
Get
being
it out.
funny.
She says,
Like the
M
funniest
says,
thing-
Jenny, don't forget to put 2 more levels on my troll card. No, I'm in a race with Ash now.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
That graphic Vinny used yesterday of Donald
That
Trump
was
amazing.
And I'm just
Yeah.
I hope
Funny.
it's still up so I can go back and see it because I fell asleep.
It was incredible.
It
I mean,
He was Donald
I don't
Trump,
like Trump,
Carla.
but
I heard
Donald
Vinny
Trump.
amazing.
James hates him.
I heard
I
Vinny
can't stand
Jackson
Donald
is all
Trump.
about-
The first thing I wrote was, "I hate Trump, but I love your graphics." I do.
It looked like it was Heat Miser from the Heat Miser and
He was
Stove.
making it.
Yes,
He was making the eyebrows move and everything, you know.
he was
Seen all those
amazing.
for so long.
Hey,
It
Em,
reminded
my-
me of.
Em's just
He
going to
was
make
pretty
coffee
talented.
and then she's coming back up. 'Cause
Oh,
she's
okay.
in a
And Jenny, all he kept saying was
Okay.
China.
It's all about
China.
M's. This
Oh,
panel's
you
all
know
about
what?
M's.
You know what? You know what? Jane,
What?
she's going to be your title. She's going to go for your title. I'd be
I
like,
know. That's
That's
why
a
I'm
big
yelling.
big time.
She's pissing me off. Pissing me off. She's like,
You guys are goofy.
oh, Jane's up there. I'm gonna go back up.
My
Mhm.
favorite is the birthday
She
girl.
said.
Yeah, she's like she's being
Get it.
goofy in the chat.
I'm gonna
I'm
get in a
taking
fight
her-
with
The
her.
funniest
I'm
thing is
gonna get a
that
fight with M's.
the funniest
But
thing
I
is that
won't go live. I'm sorry.
Does
Go ahead.
Does Jane hear me? Jane, do you
I
hear
can
me?
hear you. I hear
Yeah,
you. I'm
the
just being
funniest
rude.
thing was that me and Em scripted that whole thing about her being on my stream the other day when we had that 6-hour stream. 'Cause
Oh
we had
yeah.
everybody. We had Blue Toad Test. We had TV up here. We had it was such a different stream. Like Diane even came up.
Yeah.
Like, there was so many different.
That's
people
when I
up
woke
there.
up.
Didn't you
Diane
know
was
I
up there.
scripted it?
What's that?
What?
Yeah, Wendy V doesn't like me because of Vinny.
Yeah.
She doesn't realize
I
I'm a
know.
whole different person, you know. So,
Mhm.
yeah, that's probably sorry, Carla. That's probably what brought a lot of it. But I just
Yeah.
said for Wendy to go tell. I didn't even realize that I put her name in something. So other than that,
Linda, look at
Get
Linda.
down! Get
Okay.
down!
Oh,
Linda.
coming to get your title, Jane. What are you gonna do?
Oh my God, Amanda. Amanda's not here. Can we
She did a
black out
sneak
her
attack
face?
too. Did
I
you
know. I didn't even
see
say
that?
shit.
She did a
That.
total sneak attack.
Steal.
She just went bloop.
Hey, Amanda.
Peekaboo.
Amanda, I'm gonna go cry.
Oh, poor Jane.
I want a prize. I want to win something.
Well, not
Oh,
this
don't
week.
worry.
Last
I'm
week.
sure you're going to win something. Grouch of the week.
But your
Cookie and
awards
Eva.
are. I told Marianne. I told Hello Starlight. Let's just name who we want to win. And she goes, "We can't do that. They can see the polls." I'm like, dang it! I was just gonna call my name for the ones I wanted to win.
Gosh,
And
I'm
whoever-
here to check Jane and get her back down to reality. She thinks
Yeah.
she's good now.
I do cheat. I am a cheater. I don't want to
She
hear
is.
about being a teacher, but
votes.
I'm a cheater.
She is. I believe her.
She made me change things so that she could vote for everybody in her family.
Yeah. Everybody got a vote. Sort of like Laura's, because when Laura announced hers, I went straight to the bottom and I saw that there was 25 people that voted and 35 votes. And I'm like, doing what we did that one time.
Freaking vote
And
for
if you
her
notice,
then.
I always say how many people voted, and I say the percentages that you won by. 'Cause to
Amanda,
me,
did you
that's
hear my rant? Did
amazing.
you hear my rant this
What?
morning? Did you hear
No,
my rant?
I didn't hear it.
Wait. I have a rant too, like a little rant, because I'm
Okay.
the topic of
I
every
think I do
one.
too.
And I'm
We all
gonna
want
rant
to rant, Carla.
My
What
rant
is your
was
rant?
about Laura saying that we were the other night when we had the party stream, that we were all big fat slobs making fun of Limonade.
I know. I never made fun of
Wait.
Blind Ways.
Like I am so pissed off. I was so pissed off about that because not one of us said anything about her weight. Not one of us.
I know. She said
We
over there
laughed
and
about the
told me to
dance.
her.
Yeah.
I
wouldn't
wasn't
do
up
it
there
if I was
during that
skinny.
time.
Like I don't care if I was like super skinny, rail skinny, and had a bomb body. I wouldn't. It was trashy, fat or skinny. Nobody called her fat. That's not what was being said. So
Not one of us did.
No,
That's what I was. That was I. And they were sitting there going, "Oh, it was so disgusting. It was so this, and it was so that." When Makeup Mobster makes fun of people all the time,
well,
she
they
makes
were
fun of
saying
Marsha.
it, and then they were going. They were saying like that we were doing that, and then they would say Amanda Lynn and everybody else on that panel is huge. Carla is not huge. I am not like 600 pounds. She's insane. Like Laura.
Jen was up there too. She's not huge.
Oh, I didn't remember Jen being up there.
Saying we were all fat, and we were making fun of. Not one of us said.
Does she think size 4 is fat? Size 4 is fat?
What it is that she can't have fun, like without really putting people down. All we did was laugh. I wouldn't care if the most gorgeous person on YouTube did that, like in our little sector.
No, it doesn't matter.
We would have laughed.
Yeah.
On their middle fingers. Like that's how's that?
I
Their
know.
middle fingers.
You watch
know.
Amanda, and she'll steal that. She'll steal having a party panel because we had so much fun, and they
Yeah.
and
Then-
You can't listen. You can't steal a party panel. Not many people want to come on panel with her. Okay,
No,
just
you're
being
right.
honest.
You're right.
Really
And then
honest.
she said,
She can't do that.
she didn't deny that Tiffany is the Krama account that docs Marianne. Instead, she says, "Oh well, Marianne stalks 100 times a day, so who cares if Tiffany doxed her?" What?
Interesting.
That's what Makeup Mobster said. Makeup Mobster said that because she got busted out for those troll accounts that were doxing people. And then she says, "If you mess with me, I'm going to look you up and I'm going to look at your picture." Well, what the fuck is your picture going to do for you? Like that like, I guess
Who cares? Like,
I know.
we have every right to look
matters.
people's pictures up because we have to know what people look like to come after us.
On
cares?
the internet. On the internet.
So
You're
what's
not.
what's the excuse though for people that actually panel up? Because they can't use that excuse for people that they already know, what they look like.
Right.
Well, they knew what I looked like.
Oh,
Still
good
called me
point.
fat.
Right.
She said, She said I was fat. I'm not fat. I mean,
Well,
I
what
had
they
a
did is
roll.
Jenny said Marianne's not fat, and the whole like 3 different people in the chat were saying she's she's like meth head skinny. So it
Oh
doesn't
my
matter
God.
if you're
Oh
skinny or you're
gosh.
fat. They're just gonna body shame you. That's
Yes,
It
just what
doesn't
it is.
matter. It
but
doesn't
we were
matter.
horrible because we had fun. They
I don't
and
care. We
her
had
and
fun.
makeup mobster are up there making fun of every single one on my channel. So yeah,
Of course.
Oh
hypocrite.
well, they're just mad because like Jen said, nobody wants to go on panel with her. Nobody
Oh,
That's
well,
true.
she
That's
has
very
makeup
true.
mobster, and that's it. Like that it was the two of them. And I was in there for 5 minutes,
Mm.
Laura. I didn't watch your whole stream because I don't go
And
in
I
there.
don't. She said that I stream Scales of Justice. Like I've never streamed
What does
Scales
that
of
mean?
Oh my gosh.
Justice. I don't really do true crime because I feel like it's like a disjustice because I feel like, okay, if I'm going to do all this drama and then I mix in some true crime, that's like weird. I'm not, I think that's what Laura's downfall. I don't do true crime. Newsflash. If I do, it'll be on my other channel with like 300 subs. I wouldn't
Right.
do it on your channel. She's insane.
I have a news flash. I don't like true crime. I'm not a true crimer. I don't care.
Right, and a
Why
lot of my
Yeah.
subscribers and friends wouldn't even that's not their thing. I would take it to my smaller channel. You know what I mean? Like I've never streamed it. She just made up stuff last night. It's so weird.
Yeah.
So weird.
That's what they
she
do
just
though.
lied.
They
Yeah.
start to just say things that are absolutely out there just to try to get the rumor going. I've realized that over the last 24 hours. They'll say things that are completely false.
Oh, because that's the
Yep.
only, because you have to think
Wow.
about it. This is how she makes her money. This is her main source of income. So as many fights that you can drag up, it's how much more money she's going to make.
Yeah.
So she's
I
got to
Yeah.
keep
If
doing
you
it.
can tell, you can tell the ones that have done it for a long time and the ones that haven't, and what they do is they do start something in order to keep it going so that they can get their income like I don't know, a lot of people didn't know, but when people say type 1 or type something like that, and they're monetized, they get a view every time you type. So
yeah.
they're doing it in
Oh.
order
No,
to don't
I
let
didn't know
Laura
that.
know that though.
I didn't
I
know
think
that.
I
I
didn't
think
know
they
that
One in
say
the
either.
chat. Type one in the chat.
I think
Type
they
one
say
in the
type
Lord.
1
chat.
in the chat to make it look like they have the group agreeing with them.
Yes.
Well, that
It's all
too.
about
I'm sure.
perception.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Oh
Oh, I
yeah.
did. I
But
really seriously didn't know
it's
that.
all your followers in the chat that are openly speaking. So what does that prove? The people that like you and agree with everything you say. It's so stupid. I
There's
don't
always
know.
going to be, no matter what, there's always going to be
Yeah.
50% of people
If
that are
you,
always going to agree with their every word. It doesn't matter. They could
it
kill
doesn't
somebody on
happen.
camera.
You
And
know what?
yeah, and they
There's
would say,
other people killing
no,
people, so
no.
it's okay. It's okay to be
Right,
killed because
right.
there's
They would
other
make
people out
excuses
there
for that
doing
person.
it.
But then she
Uh-huh.
can't whine and cry and say, keep my MF and name out of your mouth when she doesn't stop
No,
keeping
it goes both ways.
my name. So it goes
Right.
both
She's
ways,
always
Laura.
talking. Like always
Absolutely.
talking
Absolutely.
about.
It
I
goes both ways.
If you're gonna keep mentioning my name and then having your people in your chat, she allows the troll accounts of me and she allows people to talk about me. So Laura, don't be sitting there bitching and moaning because I say your name. Like,
Right.
well,
She needs
it
to
goes
come to
both
you
ways.
like an adult.
And that's what Stephanie
Right,
Brown said.
absolutely.
If you can dish it out, you better be able to take it. And
Right.
Well,
We'll
I have
see.
to thank Laura because she has given me the world's over the past year with fighting with, she
Mm-hmm.
won't leave me alone. Even when I left social media, she has given me, I already had kind of thick skin. I've never really just been real sensitive, but I have the world's thickest skin that I was cracking up when they were calling when she was like, Amanda is huge. She went and danced. I was cracking up.
yeah,
I don't even care what she says. But thank you, Laura, for helping me get thicker skin. Maybe you should. Maybe you should sit down and work on yours.
I'm getting thicker skin too.
Yeah.
Like
You
last night,
got to.
Yes,
she
you
was
are.
saying
You
that. I'm
are,
like,
Carla.
You are. You really
I've
are.
gotten
You've
way
gotten-
thicker skin. Like I could do craps what she says about me. Like, cause she makes herself like like Laura, every time you like mention my name, I get like 10 new subs. So yeah, thank you for growing my channel. Like, thank you so
Well,
much
I'm
for growing
married.
my channel.
I look
Like, I
at it
don't even
like
have to do anything.
I've been
Maybe
married
we'll do it.
for. Oh, go ahead.
Thank you awards.
Yeah, we're gonna do fight night just to get more subs.
I mean,
Fight night.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yep. I
I
don't know why. Look, we did it last night, kind of.
I know that was
Invited anybody. Well, it did end up good because
it
people
did.
did come up and chill out and um.
Yeah.
But we did say you could come up and cuss us whatever. No big
Someone
deal.
just ding a bell.
Come
What
up.
the heck was
I
that?
did. I did. I started. I
Fight
was
night.
I'm making something in
Jane
the
takes
oven.
it literally.
It was perfect timing
Gosh.
for fight
Got her
night.
best
Fight
ringing
night.
the bell. We have to bring
She's
her
that
Oh,
one
man.
smarty pants right there.
Oh my God! I
Zero.
was making
Jane.
Or
Oh,
Sasshole.
I don't like sound effects. Jen knows this, but that was the toaster oven. Sorry.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
oh my God.
That was perfect, actually.
Okay. Okay. It was perfect
No,
timing for
she
fight
hates
night. Ding, ding,
sound
ding, ding,
effects.
Like, did someone just
Go
ring
to
a
the
bell?
corner.
Don't use them.
M's is so
Lord.
funny. I personally am one of those new friends of hers that John said are fake. I guess I'm fake friend. And I don't care. I like her. She's cool.
You
I'm
guys
not
are my
manipulating her.
handlers.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
that's right.
but
No,
Ems never comes to our
yeah.
manipulation meetings. I mean, she never shows up.
Yeah. And I
Right?
emailed Ems to tell her I was going live to script her coming up to
Yep.
Give her the
say
script.
whatever. Yeah, I
What to
gave her the
say?
script, told her you will say this
Okay.
and this and this and this and this. And that's why I waited 5
Okay.
hours to bring her up on
Like
this.
she can remember.
Are you
Oh.
paying her, Carla?
That was like 9
Yeah,
hours.
is that a thing too?
Carla is rich because I looked her up and she's rich. Just kidding. Just kidding. I did not look you up.
She's been relocated.
Right,
Oh my
right.
God.
I know.
She's in
Seriously, I
hiding now. Y'all just don't know.
Amanda's not done venting.
I
Vents
can't
tomorrow.
believe I just don't understand how the hell we use the script all. That would take some work. We'd be pretty smart if we could get everybody together and script all that,
Jenny was in my ear.
Mhm.
I had an earpiece in while I was
Oh,
talking.
yeah, that's right.
I would
Yeah,
get worse
that
than
right there. See?
scripting anything because I
Did
forget
Did you
everything.
hear
When
that?
I get upset or like I get like that, I can't think of that. My brain doesn't work. Like I could not remember things. Like I would be like the worst one
Well,
for anything.
someone as me, or me and Starlight. I think Starlight was on your panel that night. Yeah, we're too ADHD for all that. We'd lose it after the first line. So just say, even when we write notes down, we can't stay on task. Just that makes it even better that it was scripted, in my opinion.
I get
Any-
so angry at Amanda's live because I'm a teacher and everything needs to be organized and they get off task every single
I mean, Starlight can't stay
time.
on.
I go up there, I try to go, okay, what was our original idea for this? Let's go back to the, outline of why we're here, and it just falls to crap. So I'm like, whatever.
I
Jen,
never
you got-
know. I never know in the morning what I'm going to talk about. I seriously don't. I really don't. It just kind of evolves. So it depends on who's up here, who wants to talk about what. Like I just let everything
And that's why they get
Well-
mad at you. And that's why they get mad because you let anybody up to air out their grievances who doesn't have a platform. So you're allowing people to make them look bad. That's why they don't like it. That's
Well,
right.
Wendy V even said that it not only that it was manufactured, but that you gave me a platform to do it on. Does she not realize that I have my own platform
You have
with
your own.
2,000
That you have
subscribers?
plenty
Like,
subscribers.
Wendy
I
V
could
used
do
to
it
come in
myself.
here. Wendy V used to come in here all the time, and like
Yeah.
now she says she's done with me because I don't know why, but she's done with me. So she's
Because
gonna
you're
follow
on the
me.
wrong side. That's all.
I guess she didn't like Laura before. So what?
Now-
I don't
She
know.
told me She told me I was crazy yesterday. I fucking laughed my ass off. She said, "You're crazy. I'm not covering this. You're crazy."
I'm not covering this.
Right.
We're all
We're all a little
I'm
nuts.
scared
We're
of
all a little
you.
nuts. I'm like,
Wife Rewinded has a question for the panel. She said, "How
What?
many do you think were used on Lauren's panel last night?" How many
How
times?
many what?
Life rewinded.
How many times is
How
fuck
many fucks?
last night? We should give our best.
Zero.
Yes.
Zero. I
Zero.
know the
zero
crowd.
bucks
I hang
given.
out with zero.
Yeah.
But how many
I
times was it said? Probably over to 150, and that's just
That should be a question. Well, she would win.
What?
Hands down, she would win. Like, person that says see you next Tuesday most on their stream. Like, no, that's her.
I like the way she works.
Like the dirtiest mouth of the week.
I like the
Yeah,
way she
she
works
does.
Amanda Lynn into any problem. Like any problem
Oh
in
my
it will
God.
be Amanda
I know.
Lynn.
There's a hard on
Just to
for
mention.
Amanda Lynn.
You need to be most mentioned
You're
for
the
no
flavor
reason.
Yeah.
of the week.
Yes.
No reason.
And
No
people
matter
are
much.
what,
doxing.
Amanda Lynn is
And
mentioned.
Amanda Lynn did it. I'm like, what? Wait. She had to
It's
get that
been
in
this way for a
there.
year. It's been this
She had
way
to
for a
get that
year.
in
Today
there.
is my 1 year anniversary that I left Patreon. Thank you.
Mhm.
A 1 year anniversary. And she brings me, I could not even be talking about her. And she'll be like, that fat, stupid fucking bitch, Amanda. I'm like, I don't even talk to who you're talking about. You know, like, I'll go live and say that. And she'll be like, I know you secretly talk to them because they're a hater.
Amanda, that's how it is though. They could say your name for 4 months, and then the moment that you say something back, it's like, oh, why do you got to talk about them? You're always talking about them. They don't talk about you. We should like go back into
Never.
people's lives and make a funny video with a counter of how many times they've said our names and have it just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and tag everybody that says
I
they
would
don't
like
talk
to see
about
that
you.
because if you go into Laura's
They
stream,
can
as
use
soon
my
as she
dinger
mentions
every
my
time they
name,
talk. We can use my dinger. Yep.
every
Yeah.
time she mentions my name, unknown component, you can bet will say my name. Irish gal.
Chucky. They'll call you
will
Chucky.
say, yeah, they call. Well, that's the same thing. That's what they call me.
Yeah.
Laura even had a
Yeah.
stream where she had a freaking Chucky doll up there, and that was me. And she goes, you know what? When she got mad at me, you know what? That was you. You were a joke in Patreon. Yeah, you've got a really nice Patreon and Discord, Laura. Like, just keep showing what a low because you are.
Carla.
Friendly, right?
One
Yeah.
day she said,
You should
I
order.
don't talk about you. You know, and I knew for a fact I listened for 20 minutes and heard my name 12 times because I jokingly was like, just let me count just for a few minutes. I had the idea. I'm really going to do it when I get time. I'm going to go through one of her streams and just record every time she says my name.
Yes.
Because I really think she doesn't say my name. She doesn't
Right.
Oh, good
Your
idea.
name has been used a lot this week. A
Yeah.
whole lot.
Biggest
That's
joke
what I
this
was
For
gonna
what?
do.
biggest joke
That's what.
this week is M's or Makeup Mobster and Tiffany Marie never make a stream about M's. Biggest joke.
Right.
No.
A whole
Say
week.
what?
A whole week. We need a whole week of not mentioning M's, but the chat was tearing M's apart, like tearing her apart. Like M's is a mole. I'm like, a mole? She's a mole.
And
What is she a
And then they
mole
yell at
for?
me for like.
I don't understand.
They yell at me for being in a chat where they're being discussed or having people in my chat where they're being discussed. Have they looked at their own chat and
I know.
what is said about me in that chat?
I've been looking and
they don't.
it's horrible.
It's pretty pathetic,
horrible.
I think.
It is
I
horrible.
agree. That's
Yep.
why
And
like, I'm up here
And,
before you because
and
it's
not
it's,
only
she
that,
can
but look
tolerate
at,
it.
look at the troll names that they allow in their chats. Like they think.
Oh yeah, I've
it's
seen
them, they
180
don't know.
completely doxed, like completely doxed, not once,
Mhm.
twice, 3 or 4 times, and they don't see that, but they're
And they
reading
don't
people
touch
in
it.
front of the docs, behind the docs, in the middle of the docs, and they're like, and then the next day they're like, where prove it,
Yeah.
prove it.
Well, then
That's
they wonder why my give a fuck is broken.
Right, exactly.
Yep.
What happened
Right.
to you?
Like my give a
understand.
fuck took a while to be broken.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
understand because
Took a while from the water.
You were really upset for a while about it because that's not what you were. You never expected that. That came out of the blue. Unfortunately, many people saw it coming when it was happening. And I think that's why so many people felt bad, because you thought there'd be no way they could do that, and they did it.
They did it. It's sad. It's
It
like
is
out
sad.
in the open. Everybody
Yeah, and
knows about it.
now that I'm seeing some
You
of the
don't do
stuff
that to
though
real friends.
that's been sent behind the scenes, like it's even worse.
Yeah, I can imagine. But they play innocent. They play the victims, and they're the villains. Like, sorry.
Well, Mark Rewinded, that's interesting, but the reason that I think it, okay, I was not, I don't know Makeup Mobster, I don't know M's well. So I was like, I want to sit back and I'm just watch the chats and stuff and see what they're saying about her. I did this like a week ago. They bring you up every single live, and then
I
even if
know.
it's just the whole chat will do it. And that's what Laura does to me. Like, Laura will bring me up and her whole chat will tear me apart, but she brings me up like 50 times. So I understand. And finally, you're just like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to say what I'm going to say now. Like, they're saying what they want to say, you know? Fuck.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Sometimes being
Oh,
the
it's so
better
sick.
person.
Sick.
I feel like my
There's
Oh my
entire
God,
life
stop it.
has been,
No.
picked apart, everything from top to bottom.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, you
even-
have been actually
even
completely picked apart.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And you did nothing for it.
that's exactly what I was just going to say. Like everything. I feel like I can't even breathe right without, someone saying something about that.
Oh my God.
Kind of.
And
Sometimes it bothers.
yesterday, though, I was just going to say yesterday, they did say they were going to ghost me. So, deal. You ghost me, I'll ghost you. Let's see if it happens. Because
It
I'll
won't happen.
do what I
It won't
need to
happen.
do.
I got news
No.
for you. On
Because
the
they won't have
ghosting. It
content.
don't last.
It doesn't ever
No,
last.
that's if you're a drama channel and that's what you do is tear people apart, you're going to have to find another reason
Yeah.
or another culprit.
They will ghost
Pat,
I
I'd be
you
thought
one
they
if
sided
were
you
a
anyway.
shut
drama
up.
channel. Hold on.
Look,
We're all
Yeah.
assuming that
Yeah.
these people are drama channels. They make a big deal out of not being right.
yeah.
So they should be able to shut their traps. We'll see, but
Well, I think they will ghost you as long as you don't have a voice. They will ghost you. So,
I don't want
Yeah,
the
but
voice, to be honest. Like, I'll say
I know.
nothing as long as it is not one sided. I'm not going
Right.
to have them, picking and choosing when I'm allowed to speak about it if they're speaking about
Right.
it.
Right.
Well, I'm not
and
going
why
to
wouldn't
allow people to constantly lie about me. I'm sorry. Like, if you're
Yeah.
going to sit there and scream for me to keep your name out of my mouth and stop bringing up, she was on Carla's channel, and as soon as she says my name, and 5 people in the chat are like saying she's just disgusting. She does this. She's a Lola. She's a piece of shit. Blah blah blah. You know, just because you're on
Yeah.
my panel or you're in my chat, just because you're in my chat. And Ems has been coming in my chat. Come on, Ems. When you start coming in here, we never talked about this. It was just like,
Forever.
no, like you would just come in and get ready for work.
And if they got, right. And if they got brought up, I would leave the chat or I would stay extremely neutral. And that wasn't good enough for them. But now that it's them in my shoes, now they're saying the same thing. I can't be held accountable for what other people say. No shit. I've been saying that now for months.
Yeah. But it's different when it's you because you're supposed to be,
Perfect.
yeah, you're
You
supposed
need to be perfect.
and you're not allowed to say what you think. And of course,
I heard Makeup Mobster say that she totally was in communication with you, that you were the one, Ems, that didn't return phone calls and whatnot.
Bullshit.
And I know
bullshit.
Crazy. And I was like,
no,
Bullshit.
she returned them like it's a job.
I can say
Are you
that's a
kidding?
big
she
fat
even
no.
said on a live, she even said on one of her own lives, she said, I am not talking to you right now because of this or this or that. She even said, no, I have
She
not
said
talked
it
to
on
her
a
in
stream,
weeks.
but she wouldn't
She
say
said
to
it.
Yeah.
does
you.
that. She shuns people. Like, that's what narcissists do, though. Not to be, I'm just saying, they'll shun you when you don't align exactly with their thoughts. I've seen her do
But
that.
that's a gaslight.
people.
Like, you're crazy.
Yeah.
I've been calling you this
Yep.
whole time. What are you talking about? I've been ignoring you. I've been calling
Yeah.
you. You don't return my phone calls.
they try to make it look like you're crazy, even though you're not. And then they have everybody in their chat. Of course, everybody that's going in there is going to call her shady, and she's this and she's that, because they're going to believe what. And we're not going to change. We're not going to change anybody's mind. Let's face it.
No,
They're going to
you're not
believe
going
what they
to.
believe, and it's never going to happen. Like, I don't even try to. I just say what I think my truth is, and if they want to believe me, they can. If they don't, it is what it is. You know.
And if somebody like
Mhm.
if someone wants to be on quote unquote the other side, you're not going to change their mind. There's nothing you can say.
No.
And if you try to go and even say
No.
something to somebody like, you know what, I'm trying to protect you, they'll go to that person and say, guess what this person said about me.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're the bad guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You're just trying to be a friendly person, trying to warn somebody about what you've seen before. I don't play that game because I know how it works.
You know who you can
Yeah.
trust. Yeah, I've learned my lesson the hard way. Like, you know,
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
learned it
You've
real
learned a lot.
hard.
You've learned a lot of hard lessons, Carla.
Oh
Unfortunately.
yeah, like yeah, in the last 6 months. No, I say about 7 or 8 months
When you
now.
started doing your streaming,
Yeah,
when you
I
started
started
doing your
doing that.
streaming on your own channel, doing the
It's
panels,
like,
was when things
yeah,
went downhill.
yeah, and I
But
can like really almost got me to the point where I was just gonna say like,
and I was
I
I
can't
was
do
I was
this.
so
Like,
upset for you back then because there was no reason to come after you the way that they did, just because you left it, whatever it was. There was no reason. There was no reason for it. And
And you were trying to be so nice about it. Like, I don't have anything against Patreon. It just wasn't for me.
yeah, and
Mhm.
then
Is
she
what
like
you said. You
fires
were
up.
trying to be nice.
Keep my effing
I don't know
Patreon out
about
of
you
your mouth.
all.
I wasn't
I
even putting it down. I just said it wasn't for me. Like, it wasn't for me. And it's not
That's
for
so
me.
terrible.
I don't know
It's
about
a
you all, but
horrible thing to say.
I can't afford to be a member or a Patreon of all these people because it's too expensive. Like if we were to
Right.
do it
Well,
to
yeah.
everybody, we'd have no money left.
Exactly.
So, I pick, 2 or 3 people that, okay,
Who
maybe
throws
this
their
month.
money away like that? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I already pay
Few
HBO,
people do.
Showtime. Yeah, I know.
If
It's
it's like a $2
weird.
fee, then fine, I'll do it for like $2. But other than that,
Yeah.
And to
you
be
know,
honest with you, I never got anything out of that Patreon, not even a wine glass.
Right.
So,
We
you
just
know,
to
started
get
a
a hold of
supposedly
it.
we're
faucet
supposed to
one.
get wine glasses. I never got one. I don't know if Amanda did, but I never did.
Oh no, I never got stickers, wine
I
glasses, and I really
never
didn't
got
have
nothing.
because I just wanted to support my friend who I thought was a single mom, who was struggling.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
right.
it doesn't matter when you run into
Not
Patreon.
struggling now.
You have to stick to the terms of service. It's going to catch up with her because she's never done one thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Look at the people that have left and how she react. Look at Tracy. Tracy rode hard for her. Tawanda rode hard for her. Look how she's treating them now. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
they're
me,
new.
I was like a nobody. Okay, like I was
Which,
like
just
over
because
there.
you said that, I do want to say one thing. Like last night, Tracy actually came in the chat and she was modded and treated just like everybody else. So don't ever say that I'm not fair.
Yeah, you mod and Ninny C.
Tracy's all right.
And then Ninny C went right over to Laura's and started talking shit. I'm like, really? Like, I thought Jenny was good.
Really? Oh
Yep.
my
Yeah.
god!
Yeah.
I was good to her.
Tracy and I have butted heads like over and over again, but every single time she's come in here and asked for a link, I've given it to her. So she can't say that I don't
Yeah.
treat her
Yeah.
fairly either. And even though
I've
we
al-
don't get along, but she allows me in her stream, so she can't say that I don't. You know what I mean? Like I can talk and
Yeah.
You
I
know
can
what,
talk in there.
Tracy may not like me, but I really do feel bad at what happened to her. I
I
really
do
do.
too.
Well,
Like
yeah,
when
everybody did.
everybody
Right?
But
supported her.
see, the problem is the feelings are not reciprocated for us. I said a big word. Did you hear it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
reciprocate.
Jane, did you hear it?
I heard it. That's very good. I'm
Okay.
proud of you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I needed. So, but honestly, they don't. Like, it seems like we, of course, which is true, we're the pretty much good guys because we honestly do come together and try to
We try to have fun. We try to do fun things. We don't
Right.
sit here
But
and
if somebody,
do.
if somebody has something devastating, and how many people have come in from Laura's stream and said to Ginger Locke's
Nobody.
mom when she was in the hospital and we were praying for her? Who came in from Laura's stream and said, Ginger Locke's mom? I know we're not,
Well, I mean, look, that's what
I'm
started
just
the
saying,
fight between
like
me and
that's an
Mandy.
example.
It doesn't. They don't. That's what started the fight between me and Mandy. Was I went into Marsha's stream and said, "Hey, I know we don't always see eye to eye, but I'm praying for your mom. Her mom was sick. They're not allowed
Yeah.
to do that, over there because they're
Mhm.
going to get mad at them. Yeah.
Right. And that's what
I always do that.
I don't hate
Mhm.
anybody that much. I don't
No, I
hate
don't
anyone
either.
that much
Me either.
to get that bent out of shape over what a bunch of words that are meaningless.
Right.
Yeah,
Unless
there's a few I do. There's
I'm
a few.
sure, I'm sure you have a right. I mean,
Well,
definitely.
there's one or two that I have problems with, but I'm not gonna mention them every day and like bash
No,
them like
no, because that's
all the
just giving them
Right.
more power. Honestly,
no, and that's
You're
just
not
like
gonna
giving them what
announce
they
it
want because
and
they
over
want to
and
come up.
over.
Yeah, that and then it never ends.
Mhm.
Like if you just not don't mention their names, but some of this today, I was triggered. I admit it. I wanted to say that no, we were not on our panel. We're not all fat people making fun of someone because they were fat. We were laughing because she was dancing and she was kind of raunchy. So I'm
We
sorry.
rock because it was
But
disgusting.
yet
I don't care what they look like.
Laura does reaction videos and makes fun of people all the time, and her whole crowd is cheering. So, what's the difference between that and what we did? We just laughed, we laughed. We just,
You
Because we're
guys,
because
because
she
it was
needs to
us.
make money.
mhm.
She's got to make money.
It's
I'm
us.
I'm really 450 pounds, and I use all of my specialized hacking skills to like create this really cool like thinning app. So when you guys see me, and I'm really a dude
And
too.
she's
So when you guys see
CGI.
me, I'm
You
a
use a voice changer.
450-pound dude. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, she really is.
So
I mean,
there you
I
guys
believe
go.
that. I really do.
yeah.
But here's the thing, Laura,
Mhm.
you're welcome because I just gave you content for, the next week because
You're
I,
not.
Yeah,
You're
and
not. She won't care about
thank you,
that. Others will care.
Amanda. Great panel.
you're a bottom
Yes,
feeder.
I
You're a
agree.
bottom feeder. How could you help
Oh,
her?
I know. I'm a bottom feeder. I'm a whore.
See,
A
you just
You're a
gotta
skank.
reverse
gangster.
it.
You're a
This.
gangster.
I built my channel off Laura. I did this. Blah blah blah. Whatever.
None of you are worthy to be in her mind. Come
No,
on.
no. I'm not.
Right?
I'm not. I'm not.
Oh.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not good enough to even watch. But she knows every single person that's ever on my panel every day.
Oh,
Hmm.
I know. I think they played a clip from both of us, and um, but they don't watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
They
I
know.
don't think we play clips of theirs. I don't think we've ever actually played a clip of theirs.
The only
You
thing we
don't.
played the other night when it was a fun stream was we played Lemonade Dancing. We played from Ben's stream with Rex and Irish Gal and then Tawanda and Rex and Nenny. I think Nenny C and Irish Gal were all on the panel. That's the only Ben's stream, and Ben just threatened me again today to strike me.
He did?
I should have
Because
struck you.
look,
I'm like, okay. I put it on private.
ugh.
Okay. Good luck finding it.
Mm.
So whatever.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's from the other night. Like he's mad because I guess
Oh.
someone timed him out this morning in my stream, so he's mad. He
I
said it
didn't do
sounded
it.
no,
Uh,
because he came in here and said it sounds like all you girls are jealous. Like, yeah.
oh, really? Is that
Oh,
why he got
We're
God.
tagged
jealous.
out?
We're jealous of Laura and Makeup Lobster and everybody else and their hateful little panels. Yeah, I am. I'm seriously, I am. I'm jealous of all you girls. So
What
there
would we
it
be
is.
jealous of though? Like I'm legitimately asking that. What would we be jealous of?
I don't know.
They're
I mean, again,
vets.
Of
jealous
her.
of
Horrible mouth.
their mouth, how they're always mad. I mean, Laura, we could be totally jealous of her life. Oh my God. We're just jealous,
Now we're all
We're
jealous
jealous of
here on
this.
this panel because we don't have husbands. We don't
Oh,
have
really?
like, I don't have kids anymore, but I mean, I do have kids, but I mean, I have grandkids, but we're jealous because,
Right.
our husbands are still with us, not cheating on us, but whatever.
We hope not.
I
We're
have
all
my
joking.
original
Yeah, mine might be.
Oh, we hope not.
We hope not. Mine maybe,
A
because he
little
doesn't want to
reach
take
in
care of
there
me.
going on, right?
I
I
don't.
mean, like,
I
why
don't
are
know.
we
I have my
jealous?
original
Jealous.
husband.
I
I don't.
can't.
I have my
I can't
original.
be jealous of people on YouTube. Like, what? I would be
I can't
happy
either.
for any of my friends that were doing well.
I'm
Like, that's how I
Yes,
feel.
Amanda.
You
I feel
should
that.
be. Honest to God, that's the way like good people actually do. You know,
I know.
they want to help people
I'm
and see them do
jealous.
good things and have fun.
Right. I'm jealous
Who's
of their
je-
decorating skills, man. Like their
Oh
Pinterest
Oh, yeah.
stuff is,
yeah.
I am so jealous.
Belly,
So jealous.
belly. All those dollars,
I need to get those skills at their
dollars.
car.
You
I
mean
will
the
say
green
though,
screen?
Abs, you've got impeccable decorating skills though.
I'm
Impeccable.
I'm jealous
I'm
of
so
Jane
jealous.
being able to go in the closet at night.
Yes, my
I'm
closet, it
jealous
has
of
a
her.
lot of Nike shoes,
She's
so you
got a
should
really
be
nice
jealous.
closet, and I'm so jealous of that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, you
Uh,
know what they're jealous of? They're jealous of that we can come up and have
Mm-hmm.
a discussion and have fun, and that's something that they can't do unless they're just bashing people, calling us bottom feeders, calling them,
Oh
snakes and whores
God.
and everything.
Yeah.
But really, watch her. I mean, that's all she does. Seriously, Laura, get help. There's something wrong with you.
Seek help.
Yeah,
Seek
seek
help.
help. Like,
I'm
there's
jealous.
You
Well,
do
she
you
could
do
probably pitch
realize
in for a
once you
psychiatrist,
decide you're
but
going to sign off, something's going to be fired right up.
oh, of course.
Yes.
Like,
have you guys
I'm
seen
surprised
the
it
clip
hasn't been
of
fired yet.
where Laura said she was either a serial killer or a violent rapist in another life? Did you
What?
guys? She said she was either a serial
No.
killer or
Oh
a
my
violent rapist
God.
in another life, and I'm like, well, Lorraine used to
Whoa.
have it. I'm sure she still has it. That's how deranged she is. She was like, I was either a serial killer or a rapist in a past life. I don't know which.
Oh my
And I was like,
God.
maybe both then.
And you know what really pissed me off last night? They were making fun of, like, because Marcia said that her parents were docs.
Troll.
And
Yep.
then they were like, she's 70 years old. Her parents are probably long dead. Like, that's such a low life thing to say, Laura.
They
Like,
go so
Marsha
low,
wrote
and then they're like
Yeah.
and then they go
crying
low like that.
about the
It was
stupidest
her
stuff.
dead parents.
As low as
Her
she
dead
goes, she always
parents were trolled. Talks. They were docs, her dead parents. But Marsha can do nothing right in their view. Nothing
yeah.
ever
And it's
right.
like,
Right.
oh, well, what is she? 70 years old, and
She
her
gave
parents
away
are
money at Christmas to somebody. I'm not even sure who, because she kept it anonymous.
right.
okay,
And
I know what that's
they're
about.
complaining about
Okay,
that.
yeah, because they're over there saying, how could Persian Princess, because Persian Princess, she shared her PayPal. She was having a hard time at Christmas. It's now May, and it's what it was April. I guess you're not allowed to have a hard time and bounce back. Kind of like, when Laura didn't have money and then she got her stimulus check and now she was shopping. Or
Right.
how Laura supported her kids Christmas and now she's painting her kids' room doing she said it cost her over $1,000. So I mean, it can happen. You could bounce back. I don't even understand, but that wasn't the person that she was collecting money for. They don't know what they're talking about. So
They
I know.
rarely do know what they're talking about.
One thing I don't understand, I will never understand why they make fun of Marsha, the way she talks, because she has breathing
because
difficulties. And I do not understand that. And
mm-mm.
I'm triggered by that because I would
They're
never, ever keep my job if I kept making fun of people that have disabilities. I would not be able to keep my job.
No,
No.
I
Well,
don't get it.
look how Laura's been with 180. Like,
Don't get me
he's
started
not.
because 180 already said, don't ever have my back. So
yeah.
I guess I can't have
Well,
his
I
back
will
on
have his
that.
back because I think
Okay.
it's none of her damn business. It's none of your damn business,
Right.
Laura, whether he is or he isn't. Like, who are we to question anything? Who the hell are
He
we to
has so
question
many
anybody?
things you could talk about, but you want to talk about his wheelchair. That's all I'm going to say. There's so many things you could talk about him, but you want to go for the wheelchair? Okay, that says more
Yeah.
about you than it says about anybody else.
Oh yeah.
You could say he's a jerk. You could say he's overreactive. Oh wait, don't get me started. I still
No,
love
but I mean,
him.
I'm just saying where they're like such
Yeah,
hypocrites. Like we're not allowed to say
I
anything
know.
or defend
No,
our friends, but
don't
they can go
defend
right up
yourself,
there
Laura.
and yeah,
I think
she's
I
like
think it was Bad Wolf that said, "Take your." He said it in her stream last night. Take your beating and leave happily.
right.
That's what
All
Bad Wolf
right.
said. It's so funny because he's just using irony and sarcasm, which are my two favorite
Mhm.
Yeah.
things.
I know. Yes, they are.
So everybody needs
And
to
it's
continue the
true
beatings
though.
until morale improves.
But Amanda's right. I mean,
And I think
I, I
somewhere
need
did
to I
say
need to
too.
correct this because I don't know how to read Michelle's comment. Okay,
Oh,
what happened was um they already shared Persian's stuff in there. They don't need verification. They dropped her PayPal, Persian's PayPal, but that's not who was getting the
that's not
donation
the one they
from
were
Marcus
collecting
PayPal.
for.
That's not the
Yeah.
ones that was getting the super chats or any of that. That was just somebody that Marcia had dropped her PayPal, the Persian's PayPal, and that's not a
Yeah,
secret.
Michelle's thanking you for
Yeah,
doing that. For
She's
yeah,
saying that.
thanking
her.
me.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay. I didn't know how to read it. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't like, I know sometimes I say stuff wrong. That wasn't the person that was like, getting all of Marcia's donations. That was just somebody they dropped PayPal for around Christmas time. So,
Amanda,
Yeah.
but if people donate at the time to an anonymous fundraiser, that
Hmm.
doesn't give people the right 3, 4, 5 months later to then request who that person is. It was anonymous.
No.
You chose
yeah,
to
no one ever
donate.
Right.
found out who the anonymous person was because
I'm
that
You
really
know
was
what
all
else is
in the beginning,
anonymous?
and people
Anonymous.
those,
But if
those
it's an anonymous
CPA
yeah,
calls
no, no,
are
no, no.
anonymous. Oh my
right.
god.
well,
It's not.
Laura questions everything, doesn't she? She questions Diane and Wendy's uh, St. Jude's donations. She questions, I mean, she questions
Hmm.
everybody. She questions or Wendy's credentials. She questions everything. Why? Because why, Laura, do you question everything? Because you're shady? You gotta
Can
wonder.
we just
Mhm.
stop using the word supporter? I hate being called a supporter. Oh, you're a 180 supporter. Oh,
No.
you're a Brian St. John.
I can't
Why?
stand
Because
that
I don't.
either because
Yeah.
nobody supports everything that everybody does. You know what I mean?
Nobody,
Like
exactly. I
never.
say that all the time. I don't even agree with everything my mom does. I mean, come on. It's
Well,
Plus,
Right.
crazy.
They don't agree with everything that their parent or kid or best friend or whatever.
So what makes
They
you
don't
think?
agree with everything.
So what makes you think we're going to put full trust and support into somebody on YouTube if we don't even trust our,
Right.
exactly. That I
and
don't get that part.
I
That's
gotta
pretty
go,
much.
guys. Someone is at my house.
All
okay.
Ringing my
right.
okay.
doorbell.
I
See
got,
you.
I'm
Bye.
running
Well,
too. I
Bye.
gotta go.
get your gun.
Bye, Carla.
Bye,
Thanks for
girl. Bye.
Okay, bye,
Bye.
Ginger. And Turquoise makes a good point. She says, I kept waiting for Kim to mention that Marcia is sick too, but she only thanked them for having her back last night. A little disappointing, just saying.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Thank you
I
for
think
having my back, Laura. Comment.
What?
M- Yeah,
Kim,
Kim.
Kim Lowry.
She went
Oh,
straight from your panel over there, which is fine. I
Yeah,
have nothing
right.
against her, but
yeah.
there's a lot of people that are terminally sick and dying and in pain, and I mean, it's horrible. It's really horrible. And she got an apology from Kiki last night, profusely.
Yeah, she did. And a heartfelt
Was that
apology.
brought up? Was that brought
No,
up? I don't know because I didn't watch the
no,
whole thing.
I don't think so. I don't know.
I don't
I
know
think
either.
they just put her down, is what they did. They put Kiki down.
Oh yeah, they made her
I don't give a
content.
F about if she lives where her house is. I don't give a F if she has a husband or a daughter. Like they were just being awful. And
Oh
and
my gosh.
brought up
Well,
their
I want her fake pool. That's all I care about. I want her fake pool so
yeah,
bad.
I do too. I
Well,
have a nice pool. Yeah, but
But
yeah,
it's like I don't like to make fun of people that are hurting because it's bad karma, really bad karma. Come back on you.
it is bad.
You're
Hmm.
really gonna get it.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
You're gonna
I
get it.
It is.
I know.
Sadly,
It is
a lot
really
of
bad.
people are sick on this platform, and this isn't against Kim or for Kim or
Right.
Marsha. I'm saying Marsha doesn't really talk about her on us online. I think because this is her
No.
escape.
Her
Like,
her journey to
Right.
go.
yes, and a lot of people are not well, whether it's mentally or physically, or they're
Right.
have some disease that they're not going to ever recover from. This is their escape.
Mhm.
I could name off 10 to 15 people right now that are terminally ill, on this platform that they're never going to get better. But this is their escape. I do wish that after that, maybe Kim would have said, "Hey, I got an apology," because that would have made all the difference, I think. But she probably felt like she couldn't. Look at the chat. My God. Look
I
at that.
I
know.
know. I know. And
I
that's
went in there and said something, and I
Oh, I
got
missed
just
it.
blah.
yeah.
So
I think you told
I
me that
expect
last
that.
week.
We went all
Because
Yeah.
around.
it would have
So
been nice
Thank you for having my back,
since
right in the middle of all the drama. And that is why people get frustrated with her. Not that I'm not mad at Kim. I'm not.
yeah.
I have no
no,
problem in the fight. I was just, that's kind of what frustrated
it
some.
makes it
And she didn't
sound
say, "Hey,
like
Marsha's sick."
there was a fight club going on, and it wasn't like that at all.
Yeah,
No.
when they were making fun of Marsha, she didn't say,
No,
"Hey,
it was very
Marsha's sick."
I
Right.
thought we were all being very respectful. I think Pat was being very
Mhm.
respectful. I think Kiki gave a
yeah, everybody
heartfelt
was.
apology. But
Mhm.
they're still going to find fault in it. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't
But I
matter.
said we can't win for losing. So
No.
I've tried. I've tried to get along with. I tried to get along with Laura, but she just doesn't want. It's like she doesn't want to. She really doesn't.
No.
No,
Because we had
she
agreed
wants
to move on
content.
Diane's channel, and no, she can't do it. Like the very next day, they were like talking crap. So whatever.
And I
Yeah.
have to say this part at least that
Mhm.
whoever is bringing her like such and such did
Screenshot.
this and such did
That's what I.
that
Mhm.
is
Mhm.
Yeah.
absolutely part of the problem.
Well, I
Um,
don't
Yeah.
know. I know
so
you
it
went off
just
the
depends
panel.
on who they don't like.
Right.
I know you went off the
I know
panel,
exactly.
but I said that to her because they sent her specifically to a timestamp on one of my videos that made it look like I was going off about her. I wasn't. So I said, whoever's doing this to you, Kim, is not, helping you. It's not serving you any. It's not doing you any justice. It's not serving you any benefit. They like that they can say we upset Kim to use you as a weapon, and that's what they do with her. And it's so
Yeah, they
I
do.
don't understand. She
Mhm.
doesn't
It's
need to say all that.
opportunist. It's
Yeah,
opportunistic.
they
Opportunistic.
selectively take what you say, and then and
Mhm.
here's another thing I don't like is subs that go from chat to chat, and they'll say, "Well, they're saying this about you," and then they go into
Craziness,
your
really,
chat.
craziness,
They wait for
really.
you to say something wrong, and then they go, they say something in here that's smart, and someone says something smart back, and then they run to the other chat, and they're saying this about you, and they're saying
Do
that about
they? I mean, like, people got timed out in your chat, Jen, and I was like, don't time them out unless they do something bad. I mean, like, I was going to town to make sure
Yeah,
everything's fair, everything's reasonable, and because, like, I
right.
can't stand it when we go to their chats and we just get timed out for saying hello.
Oh, I
Well, how?
know. I'm blocked in, I think, everybody's chat. Maybe not John's yet, but I'm going to say yet because you never
Yeah,
know what's going to happen.
But
But I'm
how?
he
blocked
likes it.
in
We always have to be the
both
nice
of
one.
theirs. So,
I
Yeah,
know. It's also we have to be the nice one, but that's just how I am because when you're an educator, you have to constantly be aware of this
mm-hmm.
has to be fair, this has to be balanced. Even though they're
Yeah,
attacking me or whatever, I can't join in. I can't become one of them.
right,
no,
So
I
you
get
right.
it
have,
because I let a new
yeah,
back rub who is always talking about my kids and me as a mom.
right,
I let her come on my
right,
chat, but I got to thinking about it later. Like, but when do we ever get
why?
a chance to go into their chats and just say, "Hey, this isn't how that went"? Or,
no,
Right.
if we comment, we get
Or
cussed
can I
out.
ask you a question?
Yeah,
I guaranteed you'll be told, no, you don't deserve it.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Because that was told last night to Bad Wolf. You don't deserve a question.
yeah.
So, and
I
she
wouldn't
Oh,
likes
dare
that.
go in there. I wouldn't dare go
Yep.
in. I went in there, and I have gone in there a few times, and I got attacked. It was like
I
a
did too.
and then I went up on the panel, and that was even worse. That was like worse.
No, don't do
Like,
that.
oh my
Don't
God,
do
that was the
that.
worst thing I've ever put myself through. I'm like, oh God, no, don't do that. I will never do it again. I won't even. I
Good.
might watch a bit of her here and there, but like
Mhm.
I did last night, like I just happened to go in when they were saying that we were fat shaming Jamie on our panel, and we weren't. Look at them; they're all that fat, and they're fat shaming.
No, I don't
I
feel
just a month ago she was shaming Lemon and telling her that she didn't need to deserve a channel or something. She was like totally against Lemonade like a month ago, like
Well,
telling
yeah,
her
but
she's
she had to use something last night. And
yeah,
that's
that's
what she
right.
used.
She
And
used
we're
it.
all big
She
fat
used it.
slobs, and we were such hypocrites because we're all big fat slobs, and we were fat shaming her, and that's not good, Laura. You were so wrong. You were so wrong about things sometimes. It just
Well, a lot of
Mhm.
projecting goes on. A lot of projecting.
oh yeah,
Yeah, that
they
too.
like hypocritical. Pink Lady Luck
I mean, we're
says,
not innocent.
"Hey, take it from me. She doesn't want to be friends after you have an argument." Hello. I'm the one who is dead to her, but is resurrected by Laura. She can't let anything go. Just got here. Hi.
Nope, she can't. She won't. I've been gone a year from her
Oh
Patreon.
no,
Well, I
she
know
won't.
Pink knows because they've been fighting for like 15 months now, and
Ooh.
Laura still goes in on her. It's like, God, shut up. Like, I don't understand. She should have new people now to fight with. Like, it's been a year. Just stop.
Yeah. Well, I hate when she thinks that she's like she she can say whatever she wants. Look at what she said about your kids. Like, come on. And then she
I
says
know.
kids are off limits. But then she says to
Mm.
you, well, your kids have 6 different fathers,
She
and you don't
called
know
Amanda
their
a
kids. Yeah,
crackhead, a
I
former
know.
addict who's clean 11 years, a crackhead. Hello, what's worse,
Just like
fat shaming or calling
disgusting.
an addict, a former addict who works the program, wonderful mother? I don't know. It's a little weird.
Well, I'm glad that my friends know that, I do take my sobriety seriously. And so, like, things when Laura says that, she knows because she was my friend. She knows how seriously I do take my sobriety. And
Mm-hmm.
she knows that I
Mm-hmm.
really love my kids. So she knows those are going to get to me. But I
Any
don't
medicine you're on is nobody's business between you. It's between you and your physician. Just saying.
Right.
exactly, yeah.
Thank God.
And I know
So that's
I'm proud of you, Amanda, because I know that the struggle
Well,
like
thank
parents
you.
have with kids because my son has gone through it. So, I thought it sucked what she did to the truth. I think it sucks when she says that to you. Um,
Yeah,
she hasn't gone after me for that yet, but I expect that one of these days she's going to say, at least I didn't raise an addict or whatever. I expect it.
she better shut the fuck up because their kids
mm-hmm.
are young, and I'm not wishing that they were. I don't wish that on anybody,
No,
but
you
you
Well,
don't
know,
know. Like
you don't know what to
karma
think of
can
it.
kick you in the butt,
yeah,
especially with that kind of attitude, anyways, you know?
yeah. When you just
So karma might just kick somebody in the butt.
uh, but what she said to the truth like was terrible. It was a terrible thing. Well, girls, I think I'm gonna close down.
Thank you for having me.
Thank
You're
you for
Thank
having
welcome.
me.
you.
Bye,
You're welcome,
guys.
Hope you had a
Tanner
good
host.
morning, at least.
Yeah, I am. I'm like I'm getting hungry now.
Bye.
Yeah, bye. Bye, everybody. Thank you guys for
Have a
coming
good
in. I
day.
really appreciate it. You have a good day too, Jenny. Jen, I'm starting to get to know you.
I know,
Thanks
right?
for coming.
She's
Yeah,
so
Next
really.
thing,
mean. Isn't she
Yeah,
you
she's
just
a
come up.
mean?
horrible person. I just found out
Horrible
that you're
No,
such a
your
horrible
person.
person.
I
She's
know.
just
It's
so mean
horrible.
with her
Horrible,
fake
horrible.
voice and her
Yeah,
fake.
you're a horrible person.
My
All
Have fun.
nose
right. I love
microphone.
you.
Yeah, I love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye
Thanks for
bye. You
coming
don't walk
out.
alone. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye bye,
Okay.
everybody. Thank you for coming in today. I really appreciate it. Um, but I'm going to go eat something now because I'm starving.